this was such a nice opening to a visual novel. I really liked it. I'm glad we're back in here and we're going to be doing a lot more of this because the first day was nice. We got our cute new waifu, Kuon. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, I can hear her singing in the background. That's kind of nice. God, I wish the volume mixing for this was so much better. It seems so quiet to my ears. I'm actually gonna go and change the friggin' sound settings again. We've done this multiple times. What's this music? It's soft and nostalgic. Yeah, this is some pretty chill music. Our latest waifu appears to be a bit of an adventurer and is maybe superhumanly strong. As our character, who seems to be a grown adult, was struggling to pick up a single bag, and I think she carried 7 at once while hopping around. So she's pretty strong, fast, and cute. She's got everything. The only thing she can't do is math. Math is her enemy, but I'm sure a lot of you can sympathize with that. And look, I think the white is the white are ears, in case you're wondering. She's got some cute ears. Where have I heard this song before? I feel like it's chill music. Let's just relax and go to... Or I guess we're waking up somewhere? Nope, we're passing out. We were passing out when we last left our hero, so it's not unbelievable that our character would just be like hearing that while he's sleeping, maybe. Where am I? No one around? I mean, we're sleeping. Oh, over there, okay. Yeah. You over there? A mysterious figure. Okay. Sorry for bothering you. Could I add something? Yeah, where is this? What's going on? Hello? Is that a zombie? What's it, this guy? Excuse me? Hello? This guy is totally a zombie. If he tries to lunge... you better stay at least 10 feet away from this guy, even in a dream. This guy is, This is exactly how they reveal zombies, my dude. He's... The strange figure enshrouded in darkness is moaning. And it's standing. Come on, this is like Zombies 101. Is he trying to say something? Come on, guy. Come on, man. He's not looking so good. Is he sick? Come on, man. Dude. You got a stick on you? I mean, we're not exactly good with a stick. I'm not feeling any more confident that this guy is not a zombie. Is he just crazy? All of these are responses you would have to encountering a zombie the first time in a movie. No, it's looking worse. It's looking a lot worse. He exploded. Oh my god. Well, that was not what I expected. You know, I mean, zombie would have been horrifying, but it looks like that guy just exploded. Rather violently. Rest in peace, whoever you are. That is quite the dream to wait. That's quite the dream to have. Okay. Are you alright? You were groaning in your sleep? Kuon looks at me, brow creased with worry. Is that a headband or her ears? She's supposed to have animal ears. I assume the white feathered things are ears. But it looks like it's a headband, you know? Where are the ears? Can we get a side shot of Kuon? To be certain that the white things are on the sides of her head are ears? A dream? No. Yeah, just a dream, dude. Back to our adventurer's lifestyle. Yeah, no, I'm getting to sleep after that one. Talk about nightmares. Dude, it's the morning. She's an adventurer. You're probably waking up at 6 a.m. You're probably expected to wake up at 6 a.m. and you're like, if you can hear the birds tweeting, get the fuck up. God, it's because I got attacked by that monster, I bet. Haku? Kuon continues to look at me, questioning. At least acknowledge her name so that it's not like you forgot everything. Sorry, it's nothing. Just a bad dream. That's a relief. Alright. We'll go wash our face as requested. That seems good. After that, breakfast. Oh yeah, Kuon can eat I forgot, Kuon can eat a fuck ton of food, can't she? Like for dinner, we had like wraps, flatbread wraps, which are really dense because they don't have yeast in them. And she, no joke, ate like at least 4 of them in front of us. And our character was like, I can barely eat one of them. In fact, he was overstuffed from one of them, so I have no clue how much how much she can eat, but she can eat way more than she looks like she can. It's like Saber. Saber's gonna eat Shiro out of House and Home, and Kuon probably costs a fortune for food. Kuon's food probably costs a fortune. Oof. After I wash up and groom myself, I head downstairs for breakfast. Sign me up for whatever they're having for breakfast. Kuon and I spot each other and she smiles, waving me over. I raise my hand as I approach. Oh, this again. This is breakfast. Not nearly as much food is laid out as last night, but the amount is still ludicrously excessive. Is it not enough? Oh no, it's enough, it's enough. You didn't seem like you had a big appetite, so I went a little light. Kuon, you can eat like your entire body weight in a dinner. No, this is plenty. This is plenty. By no stretch of the imagination is this not enough. Yeah, it's not just like, oh, that's a lot of food. It's like he was like, there's like an entire plate filled with fish here. Like there's like 6 plates filled with food. How am I supposed to eat all these for each person? I hold the soup bowl in front of myself and take an experimental sip. Stewed vegetables and fish, seasoned well. Not bad at all. Sign me up, sign me up. That sounds delicious. I'm starting to warm up the more I drink. I can feel my appetite growing too. This sounds tasty. This is yours? Kuon stacks up more of those amam rolls, busily wrapping the food on her plate, dear God. I appreciate her thoughtfulness, but even with an appetite, I can only eat so much in the morning. Okay, so for morning, what do you think? A couple wraps and an entire bowl of soup. Seems a little bit excessive. Not that the time of day seems to have any impact on her appetite. Oh. Asking the proprietress something? Okay. I was wondering if you have any work available. Whatever is simplest to do. By the way, we should check our feet, because apparently our feet were like heavily blistered from the fact that we didn't have shoes. So the fact that we're walking around without our character commenting on pain means they're probably mostly healed. Otherwise, I mean, it's a novel, so it would have probably told us something like he winces as he gets out of bed and his fucking feet are... Or actually, no, he's probably sleeping on a futon on the floor. As he gets up, he probably winces in pain or something. Probably would have said something like that. But our character was surprisingly numb to the amount of pain he was in. He was... Like, the whole description of the pain he was in from walking was like... He was like, oh man, my legs are sore. And it's like, bruh, your shoes didn't have soles and you were walking for like 8 hours. Your feet are like covered in blisters, your calves are swollen. Like, you're bleeding. You're leaving like a trail of blood behind you. Like, come on, man. Alright, any work? Something simple? Let's see, The innkeeper sets down her tray and pulls out a dog-eared notebook, flipping through its pages. Oh boy. Level 1 adventurer stuff. Cutting stones at a quarry and hauling fresh lumber. Looks like we're picking up some trade skills, boys. Going right into that crafting tree. Kuon gives me a sidelong look. What? If you have any work that doesn't require physical strength, that would be good. Nothing, no hard labor, nothing requiring strength. Milling flour? What's the thing on their heads? You mean the hairpins or the ears? I'm pretty sure the white things are ears. I'm pretty sure they're ears because they're supposed to have animal ears, but I swear to God, it looks like a headpiece. Right? I assume you're talking about the white things on her ears, where her ears would be. Yeah, I believe they're ears. They just look really weird for ears because you're like, because it's like the sound waves are like your ears are there to, you have large ears to like collect sound, right? Oh, the thing on her head is called hair. I don't know how their fucking ears work though. They're pointed down. Most animals have them on their sides or facing forward, potentially both. They can collect information about things around them. Below seems weird, but I guess you could evolve to care more about the things attacking you from below. Doesn't seem unreasonable. There's creatures that live underground that eat people, so maybe hearing that's important. Who knows? Alright, time to grind some wheat. Time to grind some wheat. Sounds perfect. Kuon claps her hands excitedly. You'll take the job? That should be fine. I think. Kuon's taking the job for us. Kana, oh no. Kuon looks at me again. We've already stroked her tail. She was quite uncomfortable with that one. I don't know what happens if you touch the ears. Oh, there we go. We have like a bit of a side shot here, so we can see the white at the top of her head is actually part of like her hairpiece, and her ears are separate. Okay. No more of this. Quite troublesome. We usually would use the water wheel, but it's broken right now. Oh, that's not good. Can we fix the water wheel? Can't you fix it? I'd love to, but it's impossible. Hardly anyone out here can tinker with machinery like that who really knows what they're doing. We sent for an engineer from the capital to have a look, but no one will agree to come out this far for one measly water wheel. You know what, that's fair. Who knows how far they are from the capital? They could be, like, literal weeks. Seems like she's just forging ahead and negotiating the work without me. Can our character attempt to fix the wheel? From the sound of things, she's gonna make me do this one too. Yep. This one's on you, Haku. I don't want to do this work. Gotta earn your keep, buddy. What happened to the water wheel? I'm looking at the machinery here. It looks like it really isn't moving. It must be broken after all then. Let's think about this. Okay. So we have the millstone is the device, or the thing that you typically grinds wheat in this mill is the device behind her to the left. You can see that it's coming from the top and you basically put wheat in the side, I believe. You're gonna put wheat in, grind it, and the gears should be causing a rotational force. It's clearly not broken at this point. It must be further out. It's not moving. It must be broken after all. Having given up trying to get the mill moving, Kuon mutters to herself, peering at the gears. Ah, this thing's gotta be the burstone mill for grinding, and this must be the mortar. Yep. I think I get it. The water wheel rotates the rod, which turns the gears, which move the mill. Yep, that makes sense. I assume the wheel, since she's invisible, I'm assuming that the water wheel is actually out through the window, as it looks like there is possibly a rotating feature here. This log here could be rotating. Could it just be that the brakes are on? Let's see. Your average mill. Seems like it's busted. How am I supposed to move this thing? Ah, we're gonna be pulling the Amam grinding stone. So instead of having an ox or something do this, we're gonna be doing this by hand. Oh boy. Drink up. All right, I'm drinking up. That is a lot of hard work. Damn. Can't you get like your bird to do this? Return, you mean? First, take a mom from the bag and pour it into the mill. Oh, fuck no. Aren't millstones... I believe there is at least one parable in the Bible where it references having a millstone thrown around someone's neck and drowning them that way. So those are fucking heavy, I assume. All right. Kuon opens one of the sacks lying piled in the corner, pouring its contents out into the mortar. And then turn the mill. She grabs a hold of a handle jutting from the round millstone and gives it a small, almost casual push. Millstones, how much does a millstone weigh? It's gotta weigh a couple 100 pounds at least, right? The mill spins with unreasonable force for that tiny push, grinding and crushing the Amam into powder. Yeah, I was gonna say, millstones are not cheap, dude. Or not light, dude. They're like at least a good number of pounds. You can't fucking use one hand to spin one, unless it's like basically free spinning. But if it's free spinning, how much pressure is it putting in? I don't know. Alright, maybe I put my back into that one a little too much. Wait, is that smoke? Lo and behold, the friction of all that force created smoke gently rising from the mill. Give it a try in any case. Like heck, I could do that. Where do you even get the strength for that? If I recall, you're supposed to walk in a circle with the handle to get the mill going, right? Dude, this guy's gonna look pathetic here. You ready? I may not be able to do it like her, but getting it spinning should be an easy enough task. In theory, it could be done by one person. You prefer not to work, but I should show my gratitude. I take the handle and begin to push. Has he ever... I would consider moving the wood to get more leverage, as the further out you are, you should have a little bit more leverage, right? Millstones weigh up to 1,500 kilograms. Yeah, I don't think this one weighs 1,500 kilos, but it gets a fairly small mill. But it's not going to be light. Like, this is easily like 2 feet high. The stone itself is probably 2 feet high. Like, that's easily not going to be something you're going to pick up and move. Alley-oop. It should be movable, though. Because the thing is, I don't think it's actually all the way on the ground. I don't think it should be all the way on the ground. As your average weight. I don't think you have to have the strength to lift the whole thing, the thing is, right? First, you don't have to lift it, you just have to move it. Second, it's probably held up a little bit. Otherwise, you'd have to first lift the thing to get the grain in, right? Not light, but I can handle it. How useless would I be if I couldn't? She can't be expecting me to screw this up, right? Excellent. No problems, I think. I have some errands to tend to. You'll be alright if I leave you alone here, right, Haku? Yeah, just grind this into powder, right? I'll leave you too. Well, might as well get this over with. Pushing, push. Pushing, pushing. Spin, spin, spin. I'm sure there's a bit of mechanical advantage and B, the thing's probably not on the ground. A 41-inch millstone weighs 2,000 pounds. Damn, alright, well. You know what? I would guess that might be 4 feet across. I would guess that could be 4 feet across. 2,000 pounds is what? 1.6 now. That's actually about... That actually is around that many kilograms. Damn, alright. Don't get me wrong, it's not strenuous, but man, I'm bored. This is monotonous. Look at how the gears are turning. You should be... Not to mention, this is barely putting in any powder at all. It took no time for Kuon. This is gonna take forever at this rate. I should pick up the pace. Bag one down. Time for a break. Yeah, you got 7 more to do, my dude. All that for one bag, all that work, and I've only finished the first bit? Oh boy. Millstones cost $4,500. Yeah, that's because people don't make them these days, or they need them to be really precise and of good quality. I don't think it would cost that much in a fucking medieval period. Considering like, you could buy a house for like $100. Yeah, you could buy like an entire furnished house for like $100 or something. BS. I haven't read Little House on the Prairie in a long ass time, but I recall money being absurdly valuable in that time period. And again, all the machinery might add a lot of cost, as high-tech stuff is hard to get a hold of. My legs are jelly, my feet blister, and my boredom is killing me. That's manual labor, my friend. Why do I need to turn this all day like I'm livestock? Well, if you're not going to do that, how about you solve the water wheel problem? Yeah, here we go, man. I wouldn't have to do this if they fixed their damn mill in the first place. Laying on the ground, I glance toward the system of gears connected to the mill. Try spinning it, test it, see which gears rotate. If any of them aren't rotating freely or aren't locked in, then you know what's wrong, right? They said something like the repairman hasn't come yet, but it's not like mills are complicated. Exactly. If someone had the mind to, I'm sure they could... Eh? Alright. Alright, so our character has been incredibly incompetent so far. I'm not exactly... The only thing he's shown is mathematical know-how. I'm not confident he can solve this. I'm curious if he's going to be an idiot and destroy the mill or something, or if he's actually going to fix it and prove that he's more than useless. It's actually an interesting concern, because he's basically useless, but in theory, the machinery behind a mill isn't super complicated. You could probably figure it out if you were pushed to. And he has a mostly working one as is. This part rotates. He mostly needs to find, is the water wheel turning? And is there a... Where is the force not being transferred? Is there a block somewhere, or is there a disconnect? Right? Like, you already have the entire system in place. There's just one flaw in it. So you check. You can rotate the millstone freely. Okay, so that means this is working. The main shaft is working. Now you just follow it backwards, right? I picked myself up and said about examining the structure of the mill. I mean, I might be overconfident, but I think one could reasonably figure out what is... If there's like a simple problem, you might be able to fix the problem with a simple like water-powered mill. Again, there's no weird computer systems or crazy stuff going on here. It should all just be like pretty straightforward mechanisms. That, since there's no coverings for these gears, it looks like they're completely exposed, so you should be able to see any problems. And it's likely there's like a point where like there's no bite somewhere on one of the gears or something. Well, nothing's rotating by itself, so there's probably a stoppage somewhere or a disconnect. I picked myself up and set about examining the structure of the mill. Carefully, I scrutinize each part in sequence, finally coming to a gear that feels off. This is the one. The gear for the grinding stone cracked and got stuck. No wonder it won't move. What if a gear's broken? Carving a new part's expensive and time-consuming, and you need knowledge for that kind of wood carving. There's also a non-zero chance. There's also a chance that it might be metal. Looks like he said. Oh, looks like he said it is in fact a broken gear. All right. If the gear is broken, is there anything I can? Now that I look closely, the mechanism for the mortar is the same. If that's the case, can I pull a gear that's not in use from another part of the machine? Why would there be parts of the machine that aren't in use? Why would there be parts of a machine that aren't in use? If I drop that in here, it should spin probably. Oh my god, this could be a disaster. I slide off the broken gear and replace it with another of the same size. I'm sweating here, man. I don't know if this guy's gonna fuck the whole mill, or if he's gonna make it work. Why on earth would you make a machine that has gears it doesn't use? Well, I guess we find out. The gear from the other mechanism is just the right size. Did no one think of this? No way until I test it out. Oh boy. I mean, I would understand if it was like, oh, there's spare gears lying around. This one seems okay. I'll try that one out. See what happens. This one's already broken. What's the worst that happens? But this is risky. What kind of machine has extra parts that aren't in use? And this is a pretty simple mill. It's not like there's pieces that aren't being used. Moving over to the window, I find the rope holding the water wheel in place and untie it. With a loud sound, the axle in the center slowly begins rotating. The gears follow suit, and finally the mill starts to move as well. That might be like the stop for the mill. No, it's not the stop. This is going to be the rope. Alright, we got movement. The imam inside the mill falls out in a steady stream of fine powder. And now, all I have to do is sit and reap the rewards. I sit back on the floor and kick my feet up for a nice, long, well-deserved break. The mill continually spins before me, quickly overtaking my efforts from before. It's Imam Powder City. The problem is, you need to control it and make sure it's not gonna... Maybe that might be a control gear that stops it from going too fast? What? Is this an essential gear that's gonna bite his ass? Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, okay, well, it's working. Why is there a gear in the system that's not seeing use? If it keeps this pace up, I should be done by nightfall. Should have done this from the Footsteps from outside interrupt my thoughts. Acting on reflex and instinct, I quickly stand and move to the mill. Haku, everything going all right in here? Just as I reach the mill, Kuon pokes her head in, holding a tray in her hands. Yeah, doing great. For some reason, I find myself with the hands around the handle, pushing the freely rotating mill. Wait, why am I acting like a kid trying to hide shirking my homework from his parents? Probably because you're acting like a kid trying to shirk their homework from the parents. Looks like it's going well, I guess. Why is... I guess he's, Well, this is... Wait, hold up. I catch myself as a move to explain to Kuon how I swapped in an auxiliary gear, pausing. I mean, he could get in trouble. If the mill's repaired, there's no point to me spinning this stupid thing. Which means I wouldn't have to be here and Kuon would just find another job for me to do, right? No, don't be lazy, don't be lazy. You probably get paid more for fixing the mill if you can fix the mill. Think of it. You come back and you're like, actually, we just fixed the mill for you. We just saved you, like, having to call out an engineer. Life's good, dude. She might find more work for you, though. Thinking back, I recall the conversation Kuon had with the innkeeper. They're expensive. Cutting stones at the quarry and hauling fresh lumber. How's that sound? He's not into that. Yeah, I'm with you too. Apparently we got some art from BB, so let's go see what BB's got for us. What have you got for us, BB? Oh, very nice, very nice. Alright. Well, look at what BB's got for us. Some Nobu art. In the spirit of Gouda Gouda, we have some Nobu art. And looking good. I can't tell if this is regular I'm assuming this is regular Archer Nobu. The best Nobu. It's not night mode. Yeah, it would probably be better if it was night mode Twitter. I'll find a way to fix that later. Nobu's looking good here. I think Mao Nobu's looking pretty good here. The eye is good. I of course like the way they did the hair, and the gun barrel pointing right at you. It's good. Hashtag not my streamer. Really? Alright. SMH my head. I mean, I just left it at the default. Do you know how much I actually use Twitter? It's not very much. But I will change it. I will change it. Black does look better than the white theme. In most things. Yeah, I really like the hair, the cloak. I mean, this all looks really nice. I think this leg is like a little bit wonky, but other than that, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I love that one eye that's visible. You actually got to do some stuff. Imagine having things to do in this day and age, when you could be fixing a mill. All right. No. I've had my fill. I refuse this work. Look, if you look, dude, Haku, if you impress them with your with your non-traditional skills, you might be able to find some value here. That said, I can totally see shirking your work and being like, ah, fuck that. I don't want to do any more useful shit. I've done my part. I'm done. Guess there's no choice. Sucks lying to her, but I'm gonna pretend I'm working for now. Kuon doesn't seem to catch on, for she steps inside and sits on a bench with her tray, tail curling. You're probably tired from all that work. I brought tea. Come on, take a break with me. And he's like, how do I explain that I might have fixed the mill? This is gonna be awkward. I like it. It's perfect. He's digging himself a hole by not explaining it. Two cups sit perched on the tray, warm steam rising from their depths. Not good. If I let go, it's gonna keep moving and it'll be a dead giveaway. Is something wrong? The best part is she's done this to us a few times. Except usually she's just being facetious or teasing us, and she's like, oh, is something wrong? No. Oh, you sure? No, I'll just be done with this bag in a bit. I'll stop for a break then. Your tea will get cold. Don't push yourself. You've only just recovered. You really should take a break for your health. You know what? I can switch with you for a bit. I wonder if she's noticed already because the wheel was spinning. You know, just I wouldn't put it past her to have noticed that the fucking water wheel was spinning, and she's like, wasn't it not spinning last time I was here? I'm gonna get him some tea. Get him some tea. That would be fucking great. I don't think this is my job. Yep. She'll definitely figure me out if we switch off. You sure you're not pushing yourself? This is where after all this convincing, he trips and falls and the wheel keeps spinning and he's like, yeah, I guess I put a bit too much force into it. Of course. If you say so, I guess it was rude of me to interrupt while you're working. Kuon smiles, taking a delicate sip of her own tea. I have to say I'm relieved. About what? I was worried you were going to starve to death the way you were carrying on. Starving? What? You were so weak, I wasn't sure if you were going to survive. What? Was I really in that dire a situation? I didn't think it was that bad. You were struggling to carry loads even children could handle. You could barely walk with them even. Yep, but this is way lighter, right? In a weakened state like that, I was worried you'd be no good for manual labor. Your hands look clean too. I expect you've never held a hoe, let alone done any hunting. Does she really think I'm that hopeless? Are my circumstances that bad? I mean, you're not cut out for any of this labor. Judging by how you're doing with the mill, I guess your body was just recovering? No, the mill's actually super light. Seeing you back at full strength is really relieving. How do we explain that the bags of wheat are still really heavy? This is actually just like 2 pounds though. Yeah. Well, now what? I can't just ruin everything she said and tell her the truth now. Listen, you're building yourself up for a disaster at some point when she needs you to do something and you can't. But it's okay. Yeah, Via and MCs are all the same. Absolutely. He's digging his own grave. I'm getting tired. I really do want to take a break, but I can't while Kuon's here. I feel like I'm being ungrateful deceiving her, but I'm really at my limit. Hey, Kuon. Kuon, I think I got this. If you have other stuff to do, don't wait up. It just keeps getting worse. I suppose you're right. I don't feel good leaving you alone, I guess. You don't trust me much, do you? Did she figure out I'm trying not to work? Please just take the out and go. Please. It's not that. I'm worried if I take my eyes off you, you might fall down and die. Oof. Come on, even I'm not that weak. I think. Why is she smiling while our character's like getting more and more tired? She's like, he's visibly getting tired, smiles. As the one who took you in, it's my duty to see to your health. If I'm not capable of doing that, it was wrong of me to bring you along back there. If you listen, if you listen, it's not just the text, the way he's pronouncing his dialogue, he's panting in his dialogue. It's like, it's nice to hear they say that. Okay, that's fair. I'm sure you're busy, don't let me keep you. Well, if you insist, I'll be on my way. Kuon sets down her cup and gracefully stands. Just remember, don't overdo it, okay? Take breaks every once in a while. As if you wouldn't hear a water wheel. I know, right? Right? The wheel's turning. It was stopped previously. Like, for a zoom... Well, okay, I think the assumption is maybe that she's either A, been here before and used to hearing the wheel work, so she doesn't care, or the gears, several of the pieces turning is just perfectly sensible. You would hear the cogs and gears, but here's the thing. Some of them are turning because he's pushing them, right? Now, not all of them. Like, you'd make an assumption that, like, the horizontal one at the height of the water wheel probably shouldn't be turning because it's supposed to be broken. But the rest of them, they might be turning. I get it. Would you please go so I can actually take a break? Once I'm sure she's out of earshot, I crumple to the ground beneath the mill. Somehow, we played it off. I feel guilty, but I'll worry about that later. He's digging his own grave for like 3 scenes from now. I guess I'll grab some tea before. 3, 2, 1, kill on. There we go. Haku. I jump back on the mill and then I get tired. It's probably a little cold now, but the tea... Is something wrong? Nope, nothing, nothing at all. Really? Well, it's important to stay hydrated. Drink the tea when you can. Understood. Keep up the good work. This time I keep my ears open for unusual sounds. Kuon's footsteps grow more distant until finally I can't hear them anymore. I thought my heart was gonna leap right out of my chest. I wipe the sweat from my brow and regard the mill. What now, though? In a few seconds, the tea gives it a fate. They're Ocha Nobus? Ah, poor Nobu. Alright. You have no way of telling when this will be done? There's gotta be a way to wrap this up faster. Maybe if I get the mill to turn... Oh, no! No, we don't do this! Get the mill to turn quicker. Once again, I examine each part of the mechanism in sequence, trying to puzzle out my dilemma. If I want to increase the grinding speed, I could change the gear ratio. It would work in theory. That's correct. Do you have extra gears? Is this where he actually breaks the mill by applying too much force? Because here's the thing, like, you didn't design this and you don't know how much force are on the gears. Presumably one of the gears is already broken, and you could cause some serious damage by changing up the gear ratio without knowing how much force is in here. Or how much these individual cogs can take, because it looks like the cogs are wood. If we look at the large gear on the left, you'll notice that there are lines on it. It is clearly wood. Yeah, he could put too much stress on one of the mechanisms and break another gear. Like the number one thing here is you got it working again. Don't fucking stop it and break it. There's a bunch of gears that aren't moving right now anyway. If I just swap those in, no. Please at least stop the mechanism and test it first, right? Or does he do this? Brain, you're on point today. It took some trial and error, but sure enough, I got the gears rearranged successfully. As the last gear slots into place, another loud thunk heralds the mill groaning to life once more. It's going at quite a clip. This is dangerous, my friend, if you let it spin too fast. The axle and the gears in the mill turn the stone much faster than before. More turns to powder with each rhythmic rotation of the mill. This should double, triple the output? Yeah, here's the problem. I have two problems for him. One, this could break the system, but let's assume that it doesn't. Let's assume that he knows what he's doing. What happens when Kuon comes back and he has to start sprinting in circles around the millstone? Because if it's moving at 3 times the speed, he has to move at 3 times the speed. All I gotta do is keep throwing a mom into this thing. Alright, the tea. Kuon went through the trouble. I should drink some. Probably cold now. Footsteps and footfalls sound closer and closer. I quickly jump back on the mill handle. As I get my grip, I can feel the sped up mill pulling me along. I have to run to keep up. He deserved this one. That's all I gotta say. He fucking deserves this one. He made such a dumb... He's like a bad thief. You know? Breaks into the store, doesn't bother to cover their tracks. He's not being subtle. He's like, I've gotten away with cheating my way out of work so far. Now let's just see how much further we can take it. And you're like, weren't you trying to hide the fact that you couldn't physically do the work half the time? Oh, well. Too fast. I try to slow myself down, but I can't with the momentum. Trying to stop just ends up getting dragged. Now he looks really stupid. I almost forgot about dinner tonight, would you? Getting wrecked by Kuon. Kuon cuts herself off at the sight of me running at full tilt around the mill, greets her. What's going on here? As you can see, I'm just spinning the mill. Jeez. Her response. I like how she's not even like exasperated. She's just like, you know, it looks like the mill's spinning you. He should have said, well, on break he fixed the mill. Absolutely. That's why this is so funny. Because he's like, keeps lying. keeps lying to make himself look more physically impressive. And it's like, wait, wouldn't fixing the mill be a specialist job that requires like a shit ton of pay? Like, just think about this, okay? They want to commission an engineer to come from the capital, and none of the engineers want to do it because it's so fucking far. Like, just imagine that for 5 seconds. Like, this is like, we haven't seen any crazy magic so far. There might be magic because we have healing spells, but they don't have any transportation magic. So it's probably like the daily, just the cost of getting an engineer out here might be like their daily rate for like a week's travel. Just like their raw expenses and then like their actual time and effort plus materials. That could be really expensive. Like you're paying for like an engineer from the capital, someone from like, you know, a relatively expensive living area to come to the boonies, fix your thing, and travel back. It's gonna cost a fucking fortune. They're gonna bill you like the equivalent of 2 months rent, or 2 months like fucking stay at the hotel, at the inn, to fix this. Like, if they can get this done, that's fucking amazing. She's gonna get, as long as he doesn't fuck it up too badly, it's gonna be amazing. Anyway, I love Kuon's response. Instead of just being like accusing him of lying, she's like, yeah, the mill's spinning you. And who's this cutie? This is Kuon. This is Kuon. She's cute, isn't she? She's super. Oh well. I've gotten used to it. The speed's no problem. I nearly trip over my feet in my struggle to keep my balance. Something the matter? I like the way they're just like, he lives in Spain without the A. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's in Spain without the S, and he's also in Spain without the A, man. He's in pain and he's spinning. Something the matter? Haku. Kuon looks at me with suspicious eyes. Yeah? This is my limit here. Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Oh, it's so good. I have nothing to hide, nothing. Look, I'll be great. I should be fine. Just go and take care of your, I wonder if Kuon was just sitting there watching the water wheel and like, oh, it stopped. That's weird. Oh, it's resumed again. That's interesting. No need for that. I finished all my errands. I think I'll stay here and watch you work for a while. She's so savage. She's like, alright, I'll sit here and watch you walk for a while. Like she doesn't know it. She doesn't have an idea of what's going on. She's just like, yeah. I'm sure it's fine. What? Kuon resumes her position on the bench, reclaiming her tea and sipping elegantly. A little lukewarm now, I think. Kuon lets her long, sinuous tail swish back and forth as she watches me struggle. Kuon's a cutie, man. It's good. And our protagonist's suffering is exquisite. Oh, he's dug himself a massive hole, and all his suffering continues to be his fault. She's just sitting there like, how long is he gonna go on with this? He's good, isn't she? You sound a bit out of breath, Haku. Are you alright? What could you possibly mean? How's it going, Dragon? Why is your face red? Embarrassment, that's why. Embarrassment, that's why. It's hot out today. Yep, it's hot out. And why are your arms and legs shaking like a newborn animal's? I'm trembling with excitement. Yes, that's work. What a rush. I see. Swish. Suddenly, Kuon's tail whips out and snakes around my legs, taking them out from under me. What? The handle quickly comes full circle without me. Ouch. Taken in the back, the might of the water wheel cares little for my body weight, pushing me along, round and around and around. She just got bored of watching you suffer, and she's like, I'll just trip him, see what happens. Haku, take a seat. You're gonna get scolded by her like she's your fucking mom now, dude. You're gonna look really dumb. Well, you see... I said take a seat. Kuon forces me to sit on my knees. So you fixed the water mill, but kept quiet about it? Well... Whatever your methods, as long as you're grinding grains here, I wouldn't have given you more work. Our character might be a little bit spineless. But that's VN protagonists for you. Most of them at any rate. Oh yes, good pictures. Good pictures of your favorite characters, but then there's another character and you can't crop them out. I feel that pain. I feel that pain. It's like, oh, this is a great piece of art, and there's 2 people in it, and I only need 1 for my race shift. What? What? I went through all that for nothing? Yes, Haku, you did. But it was funny watching you suffer. When you do something like this, it makes me feel you don't trust me. Not to mention sad. I mean, I could have told you that. Sorry. I'll let the innkeeper know the mill is at least somewhat usable now. I'm sure she'll be thrilled by the news, and she seemed pretty down about it being broken. He was lurking. Until he wasn't. What if you tell them that? I won't be able to slack off. There aren't any problems with that, are there, Haku? Well, you know, maybe we can keep it a secret for a while, you know, an idea? Kuon smiles cheerfully. It's a very kind, gentle, earnest smile, but a chill courses down my spine nonetheless. Oh no. What? And in the next instant, her whip-like tail wraps around my head tightly. Sorry, I couldn't catch what you said there. What was that? Wait. An immense force presses inward on my skull, crushing with the strength of a vice. Right. I didn't finish what I was saying. You did do something of use to the people living here, so you get a little reward. Wait, what's Kuon rewarding me with? And for your reward, your punishment will only be a small one. You deserve this, Haku. You deserve this for lying. Think of what you could have gotten as a reward instead. This is what he gets for lying. You know, but between the arithmetic and this, I'm starting to think you aren't much of a manual laborer. You don't say. I think I had the wrong idea about you after all. You just closed your page. I thought for sure my skull was gonna crack. Oh look, there's more people. They changed the scene for this. Last time we went into the village, it looked mostly abandoned except for the hen on the right. It looks like there's a lot more people here. A couple carts. We got someone with a tail here. Oh look, we can see what... Wait, does she have a... Okay, I thought she had a cat-like tail. But if I hide the window, you'll notice that all the people have like dog or fox tails. Snowy, and there's furries. It's not Lost Belt 6, it's Lost Belt 1. Yeah, it's the nice version of Lost Belt 1. The one that's not actually a Lost Belt. Once Kuon finally releases me, I return to the inn where a commotion seems to be brewing. What's with the crowd? And someone noticed that you fixed the mill. That seems like the easiest guess. Doesn't seem like they're from around here. Look like they've been on the road for a while. Most are well armed. Okay. We got a decent crew. Okay. So he explain again? He switched the gears? Right, you'll only be able to use one at a time, but the machinery's in working order now. I work my way through the crowd of newcomers to find Kuon at the innkeeper's desk. She left me behind to suffer her little punishment and seems to have struck up a conversation in the meantime. I'm not too sure I understand, but I guess as long as the mill's working. Ah, it could have been it could have had a gearbox. He could have been pulling from like extra gears from the gearbox. That makes sense. So it probably had like multiple extra gears, and the gears are for changing the speed at which it rotates. Either for coarser grain or for smoother stuff, or just to go faster or slower. And that's probably what he's changing out. I see, that makes sense. Okay. Well, everyone will be glad to hear we don't have to hand mill everything anymore. Thanks. You see, that mill was a gift to us from the great Mikado himself, you see? Oh, it was a gift. It would have been heartbreaking if we couldn't use it. The great Mikado. As for today's pay, I'll throw in a bonus for fixing the mill, shall I? I don't know why our character didn't think of that. We fixed the mill. Fixing the mill is a specialist's job. We should be getting paid extra for that, dude. You're getting a reward for good behavior? Oh, there's no point telling what we might need the extra cash for down the line. No point refusing either. Oh, that's not... It's a temporary fix. Save the money for a proper repairman. Doesn't feel right. Please take it. I insist. It's fine. Isn't that right, Haku? Oh no. Kuon seems to have noticed me and turns to me with a pleasant smile. Why did we show up? Well, I don't think... See? He does. See? He agrees. He doesn't really think a bonus is necessary. Of course she was gonna twist your words, dude. Aren't you two just the sweetest? Alright, if you say so. We could have gotten a huge bonus for that if we said, how about we fix the mill instead of milling all that shit because it wastes our time. It's not as much a bonus, but at least let me make the best summer I can for you tonight. Your cooking's always the best. Stop, you're making me blush. I hope my best lives up to your expectations. Well, I'm sure it will. She makes some good food, dude. She makes some good food. I'd eat it. And of course, she'll eat a hellish amount of food again. This seems like a win for Kuon and a loss for us. We probably eat a tenth of what Kuon does. Rugged man. And what's this? Are those Nobu's fucking laurels? I'm trying to remember. That lotus is one of Nobunaga's icons, right? That's one of his most popular ones, right? Ooh, no, it's slightly off. It's a simplified one. My bad. Had to double check. It's a simplified version. As we continue speaking with the innkeeper, a man suddenly enters and interrupts. Ah, he looked the one in charge of the group outside, far as I could tell. Alright, he sent a message ahead but wanted to make sure you've got room for all the whole crew outside. Alright. I've been expecting you. You've come from far away, haven't you? This guy still has weird ears, if you notice. He's got animal ears still. If you notice his hair, there's a contrasting bit of fur on the left. That's brown instead of like his greenish brown. His dark green, maybe olive colored hair. Far away. A few days, his men will need food and drink. Lots of drink. And they'll pay. At a glance, I can tell he has some serious muscles and a pretty impressive beard too, but he looks young underneath it. And this guy's got like a really aggressive beard. Look at that, look at that, look at those like fucking triangles sticking up from his jawline. It feels like the rough and brazen type. He doesn't seem to give much thought to his appearance. He doesn't have a mustache, he's clearly shaving. Just gotta point that out. He's entirely missing a mustache. He's not shaving. He's shaving, but only a little bit. He's trimming this shit. Oh, you two must be guests here too. Nice to meet you, sir. Likewise. Sorry if things get rowdy for him. His beard has more polygons than Lara Croft. True, actually there are no polygons in this, because this is 2D drawing. You can't have polygons in a picture. 3D models. But you're right, there's more detail in his beard than there are in OG Lara Croft's chest, or her entire body for that matter. Alright. The stranger smiles and nods apologetically. He seems like an honest, friendly sort, actually. Here you are. The innkeeper hands him a stack of wooden room keys. A stretch? What the heck? Why would I say a stretch? He becomes 3D in gameplay, so his beard will have polygons. Oh, that looks to be all of them. Thanks, man. Mr. Ukon, please with my heart report my belongings laid duly unpacked and await porters. Oh no, it's a noble. Another man enters the inn. Is he gonna weigh Okay, I was guessing he was gonna weigh like 200 pounds, but it seems he's actually just a clown. With a spatula. Or is that a mirror? It's probably a mirror, let's be honest. I can't help but stifle a laugh, and I don't think anyone else here will blame me for it. He looks like a clown. Not after catching a look at this guy. His lanky figure, his ridiculously flashy robe, those are fine, but the makeup I can't get over. They're taking him so seriously. I'm tired, and not more do I now desire than to nap ere long in restful repose. Somehow I managed to keep myself from laughing in his ludicrous painted face. I've never seen someone whose voice matches their face so well. I can't breathe. I'm calling it now. His name's gonna be something stupidly old-fashioned like Morrow. It seems you get... Really, Morrow? It seems you get tired quicker and quicker these days. Have we gotten to any promised adult scenes? I don't remember if there were any adult scenes in this one. I looked it up on the internet, and there was like some people saying there weren't any. So I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not. There hasn't been any. There hasn't been any actual of the kind you're referring to, but we did have an amusing scene early on where our character might have put his pants on wrong and given Kuon an eyeful. And maybe gotten beaten up over that. He probably deserved that one, though. Well, yeah, he was being a little bit dumb. Alright. His name actually is Maru, my god. Get some exercise every now and then, huh? Stop sitting behind your desk all day. The time runneth but finite, and my tasks are legion, but soft I behold the muse. Maruro's face brightens as soon as he notices Kuon. Verily, Vithage doth seem a bud on spring's cusp. Would that all could witness its blooming ere the day arriveth. Alright. Hey, often I see you get worked up over a girl, Maruro. I don't know what Maruro is implying, but it's a weird-ass name, I'll give him that. Maro must have some connotation in Japanese that I don't know. Hast thee no eyes to see, friend? Rare even amidst the imperial capital's myriad beauties are such visions of radiance? Well, that's quite a compliment. Kuon is quite the hottie. Is this some kind of stunt to win my heart? Ooh. She swings back. I have to read this guy's dialogue verbatim. There's no way I'm paraphrasing this. Alack, sweet lady, prithee, I meant no such advance. Thy beauty hath simply captivated me. That is to say, oh no, he lost his accent for a second. Pray thee ease thy suspicions and grant me thy pardon, Maruro thou mayest call me. Maruro thou mayest call me. Oof. Mine own eyes deceive me not, as dear Master Ukon's to him. Thou art a fellow guest in this place of hospitality. Where Karura? I don't know who that is. So, no clue. On our company's behalf, I beg thee forgive our unruliness, anon we seek benign revels only. Oh, he's promising he's not gonna be an asshole and has no ill intent. That's good. Who wouldn't be so rude as to put a stop to a good time? I'm gonna have to Google who Karura is. That's so glad to hear it. You'll barely notice we're here. You're all gonna be in the room drinking, but okay. It's okay. Kuon will roundhouse kick people if she has to. We certainly aren't doing shit. We better start unpacking the carts. No better way to work with it. Yeah, sure. Alright, he's leaving. Bye. And with that, the two of them head outside. Alright, layabouts, back to unloading. And then we feast. Ooh, feast. Sounds good. The men respond to his rallying cry in unison. Don't cause trouble. Those brows. Interesting. Sounds like a spirited bunch, yeah. Kuon's moderately concerned. I turn to Kuon, but she's fallen silent, eyes lingering on the doorway. Kuon? They seem interesting. I'm curious where they're from. The guy who dresses like a clown and talks like an old play would make anyone wonder. Why not? I don't know why our character thinks that, but doesn't say it out loud. He's like, dude, this guy dresses like a fucking clown and acts like he's from a fucking 50s. He acts like he's from the 1800s. Like, what the fuck? That's a nice way of saying that. Okay. Instead of calling them a clown, he's like, the way he talks and carries himself, he's no ordinary person. Dude, your phrasing is so roundabout that it could be taken in any way. He's not being direct enough. He's being so indirect that Kuon can take his words in any way she feels like it. You're being an idiot, Haku. You noticed? I'm impressed, Haku. What are you talking about? Who wouldn't? Yeah, I'm with him. This is why I love to travel. Yeah, who would expect to meet someone like this on the road? I certainly wouldn't. You're into guys like that? Seriously? People who dress like that? Not that way. But I suppose I like men more like him. Yeah. He's like, wait. Dressed like clowns, starts sweating nervously. It's like, why does this cute girl have a clown fetish? Really goes in for guys like that? Well, to each their own, I guess. Not my place to judge her for her taste. I mean, I guess so. Maybe I can use this to get on her good side? Wait, suddenly he wants to get on her good side instead of demonstrating his knowledge about mechanical engineering? What? Alright. I see, thou prefers thy menfolk to attack like this, pretty verily? She's like, are you talking like that, Haku? We thought thou enjoyest men who speaketh so. What ails thee? Kuon gives me a cold smile. My heart drops into my stomach and I try to make an escape, but her tail catches me like a lasso. Wait, why? Why? What did I do wrong? The suffering continues. The suffering continues. She strangled us till we passed out and we woke up a day later. Oof. Alright. They're drinking. 3 more bottles. Damn, alright. No, I'm just looking at the ears of everyone here. Everyone's got ears. Although not everyone has a tail, or at least not a visible one. You'll notice, if I hide the text as well, nobody has a visible tail in this half of the crew. That said, everyone visible either has what look like donkey's ears, those weird feather ear things. We got some people with ears sticking out to the side as well. So we got 3 kinds of ears. The tavern-like dining hall is a hell of a lot livelier than it was yesterday. Ah, so spirited, aren't they? Can't say I mind the atmosphere. Yeah, it's less of a depressing hole in the middle of nowhere. Kuon pours herself a cup of sake, looking faintly nostalgic? Yeah, it's hard to tell. So Haku, I've been thinking about moving on from here to the Imperial Capital. What do you think? The capital? Only jobs we're likely to find for you here are all manual labor, which you aren't really fit for. That's just to say, I don't think someone as weak as you will survive out here for very long. She's honest, straightforward, and fucking savage. She's like, yeah, you're not gonna survive out here. We gotta move. I think we should go. Oh, why's that? You're gonna fucking die. And you're like, You're a lost cause in Braun. I think you've got the brains to make up for it, though. Well, at least she doesn't think we're completely useless. The capital might just be the place to find work for someone with your skills. Are you really all doing this just for my sake? She might be. Oh good, she said she was planning on making for the capital sooner or later anyway. If you say so. I didn't even know this place had one of those. Yeah. Yamato is made up of a lot of provinces. There's actually a few capitals. Ah, provincial capitals. I see. I'm not surprised. It's hard for you to picture since all you've seen is this one little village. Yeah, that's fair. Yamato? Can't put my finger on why, but it does sound familiar. At any rate, if we go to a proper city, it might as well be the big one, the imperial capital. Good times, aren't it? It's the seat of power for the Mikado, Yamato's divine ruler. It's really... What's this? You planning on heading for the capital? Is this the scraggly guy? One of the men at the table next to us suddenly turns around to address us. It's the guy from earlier. I recognized his voice. Sorry to interrupt. Couldn't help but overhear you talking about my old stomping grounds. Oh, he's been there before. Good, good. He might know the way. Oh, you're from the capital? I'm out on an errand right now. Oh, okay. He's Ukon, leader of this company. Alright. Ukon and Kuon. And this is, well, Haku. Haku, we've been traveling together for a bit. Kuon prompts me and I keep my introduction simple. Fate, you say? Kuon and Haku, eh? Must be fate we're all in this in together. Pleased to meet you. I'm curious. Are Kuon and Haku the same are Kuon and Haku both characters from the same story? I'm curious if she named us after a character in the story she referenced. Likewise. Alright, cool. This guy's clearly a little bit wasted. Master Ukon, to whom dost thou speak? This milady once again. Drunk already. Drunk already? I don't mind you getting sauced. Keep your nose out of trouble though. He says he's the picture of stone sobriety. Man, you can't even complete a sentence without slurring your speech. Good luck. Sorry, Maru, you're not fooling anyone. You're as much of a lightweight as ever. Mine is such a keen mind, the Mikado himself dost recognize his luminance. A scholar am I, lest you forget? A scholar who likes his drink. I tried to hold in my laughter as Maru appears, but it's no use. I gotta be prepared, but this guy's just too funny. He looks too silly. His speech is ancient, but I'd be just like, dude, what? I think my reaction to someone speaking like that in real life would just be like, what? Dude, seriously? It wouldn't be laughter. Although, with the clown makeup, yeah, maybe. Amazing. Huh? If the Mikado appointed him, it means he passed the harrowing imperial exam? So he passed a hard test? A really hard one? Hard enough, one person every few years does well enough to earn an imperial scholar rank. Ah, we got some Chinese thrown in here. As I recall, that's a Chinese thing, right? As I recall, it's a Chinese thing where they have like the absurdly hard test that fucking nobody succeeds at. And you have to spend like your entire fucking lifetime studying to maybe get an opportunity to pass it once. That said, I think our character would probably fail unless he has an intimate knowledge of local geography, politics, etc. He might know mathematics, but he's gonna fucking fail that test if he tries to take it right now. Because like, I recall it tested you on fucking everything under the sun. And you needed to like have a dictionary-like memory of fucking like everything in everything about the Empire. My words do warm the very cockless of my heart. You go on, sweet paragon of earthly beauty. If his rank is so lofty and impressive, what the hell is he doing out in the boonies? Ah, Ukon seeks your aid. Okay, worth 5 score hands on swords and more? I brought him along because he's a fucking wizard and a good one. Oh, he's also a wizard. Seems you've placed your confidence in him. I suppose one can expect as much from a scholar. Forsooth, such station comes not from idle laziness. Apparently it comes from getting wasted, though. Maro begins to laugh with pride, but ultimately hangs his head and sighs deeply. Forsooth, I'm but a foul sham, a worthless fraud, unfit to draw breath. Clearly things didn't go well. He begins to mutter and mumble something, then takes an enormous draught from his cup. He probably had a failure at some time in the past, maybe recently. Why is he depressed all of a sudden? Moro has some problems. Best we leave him alone. He'll come around. Alright, fair enough. We'll leave him for a bit. Oh, bizarre. A Imperial scholar accompanying an armed group so far outside the walls? What happened? Never mind. Had I said anything, sir? If you say so. It's nothing we gotta keep a secret, you know? You two from overseas? I haven't seen anything like that around here before. You could call me a tourist. I'm here for sightseeing, really. You don't look like traveling merchant type tourist? Which I type to sightsee. That's interesting. I'm trying to think, like, traveling merchants did sometimes have a really bad reputation for being fucking scammers in the medieval period, right? I don't know if that was a thing in Japan, though, or China. So she might be trying to, like, clarify that she's not, a traveling merchant, or, yeah, probably that she's not a peddler of anything. Yamato is a peaceful empire, but it can be dangerous for a noble like yourself. Especially with one bodyguard. You got some guts, I'll give you that. And she's just like, I'm curious what her response is going to be. She's going to be like, I can take care of myself. Right, you're mistaken. I'm no noble, sir. Keeping it a secret? I'll be the one apologizing. A secret? What makes you say that? You talk and act like us commoners, but... Anyone with eyes can see you've got blue blood and the education to match. Bet you're from a high family, a minor priestess. Am I close? A princess! Oh, you flatterer. Are you trying to win me over now, too? No. I'm just thinking out loud. Of course not. I just do that. I'll take the compliment, sir. I'm like, Kuon. It's a lot like how you're not just an ordinary sellsword, right? Why do I feel so uncomfortable right now? Hey, unable to bear the uncomfortable tension between the two, I begin to speak when... Ooh, trouble. The doors to the dining hall fly open, admitting a panicked-looking man. The talk in the hall dies as he stumbles in, and soon it's quiet as the grave. The innkeeper doesn't seem too happy. She's like, what? What are you doing? We got guests here, bro. It's not important, ma'am, please. The man runs up to the innkeeper and leans into her ear, whispering. At first, she's smiling, and then she pales. As he speaks, expression hard. They both seem upset. Did something go wrong? Huon and Ukon both went dead silent, fixated on the innkeeper and the newcomer. We don't have an apothecary in town right now. Miss, is something the matter? Tell me what's up. I might be able to help. Are we going to be sent on a last-minute quest to fetch some herbs from up in the mountains? Alright, someone's injured. A man writhes on the floor, his skin bloated and purplish in splotches, groaning in pain. Another struggles nearby, but he doesn't seem in as bad a condition. Only his arm is purple. Attacked by a group of Girigiri on the trail? A swarm of... They took the normal road and a swarm of Girigiri just appeared. This guy tried to save a waptor. I assume that's the raptor birds that they are using. They're chocobos. Yeah, they turned on him and now, well... I couldn't do anything and more than that. If you hadn't run, they wouldn't have been able to find him and bring him here in time. Don't guilt yourself. If anything, praise yourself. You made it back alive. This poor guy, he's dead. Kuon, what's a Girigiri? It's a carnivorous insect with segmented body, legs, carapace, scissor-like jaws. Well, they might bite. I've never heard of them attacking people unprovoked. Oh yeah, one attacked us the other day. Wait, one attacked us the other day? What's wrong? I was probably also attacked by one of those. I didn't see one where I found you. Yo, and Kuon saved you. That Tatari already absorbed it. I was attacked by one before you came to my rescue. I almost bit it, but the Tatari swallowed it and saved me in the nick of time. The same one that was about to swallow you? She's like, that's so like you. Out of the frying pan, right into the fire. You gotta be either really unlucky or just lucky. I mean, wait, why is that like me? Well, we seem pretty incompetent. What's that look? What's that look? Ah, you're lucky you weren't bit. They're highly venomous. Wait, venomous? Are those guys gonna be alright? Do we have an antidote here? They'll pull through. It's not that potent, and Highlanders tend to have a solid constitution. That's your response? They got poisoned and you're like, they might be fine. Ah, it's only it's paralyzing venom. Just what you wanted to know. You'll be paralyzed while the fucking Girigiri eats you alive. Wonderful stuff. That's good. Well, at least we now know our death would have been even worse. Yeah, that's lucky. You wouldn't have been able to escape if you were paralyzed. I'm pretty sure it would have split me in two. Yeah, those are some big ass jaws and claws. I think they would have cut us in half. Why aren't they being treated though? You shouldn't leave patients like that. It's not life-threatening, but I can't imagine being bitten like that isn't painful. Without a doubt, the swollen purple flesh around their wounds looked extremely painful. Yeah, maybe some bandage or something? Ah, they sucked out the venom, but their medicine ran out. The innkeeper lady's making more. The rotten situation. Townfolk say the attacks are so frequent their stocks depleted. Seems they had a stroke of luck and got the ingredients for a new batch in just the other day. Oh, what a coincidence. That was Kuon's quest. I was gonna get advice from Maroro, but he's gone and drunk himself out cold. We burned insect-repelling incense and they still came swarming? I heard there were more injuries, but entire swarms? Is it that bad? They've been happening more often. Something else where they live disrupting them? They never attack in swarms like they did today. Yeah, that'd be pretty scary. I've never heard of Girigiri attacking people, let alone in groups. Dude, they're giant fucking flesh-eating insects. Why on earth wouldn't they eat people? An outbreak, perhaps? Could be a pain. They could be overpopulated. An overpopulation issue, or with an underabundance of food, perhaps from the Tatari eating their food supply? Like, we gotta think, what could be messing with them? Like, are they migrating in this direction, or are they simply hungry? Hang in there, alright? Is that medicine ready? Can you do anything, Kuon? A specific anti-venom would be better. Yeah, I'm with Kuon. Treating the swelling won't dispel the pain, not immediately at any rate. I have no choice, I didn't want to use this, but... He pulls a pair of small round pills from her medicine pouch. I swear to God. Put it in your mouth, but don't swallow. Let it dissolve slowly. It'll relieve your pain if you suck on it. Wait, if you had those, why not bust them out from the beginning? Probably because they're hard to come by. For emergencies, it is not the greatest tasting stuff. He regards the pill in trepidation at that thought, but boldly throws it in his mouth. Did you hear what I said? He brings the second pill to the man lying down, holding it out to him. Despite his pain, he's conscious of his surroundings, for he takes the pill obediently. You should feel better, but you get a bit dizzy, but at least it's not pain. Alright, alright. Kuon, our resident medic, keeping everyone in good health. Tense moments pass, and after a while, their faces lapse into peacefulness, as Kuon predicted. That's some effective stuff. That's some effective stuff. Only a minute or so. Within moments of me letting out a sigh of relief, the wounded man bolts upright, grinning widely. What? What the? What's going on? What happened? He swallowed it. He laughs, head swiveling wildly, and falls to the ground as if something inside him snapped. He's high, right? The man, already lying down, begins drooling from his wide, dopey smile. Then he leaps to his feet and begins dancing listlessly. That's not normal, right? That's not normal, right? Haha, it's the strongest foreigner. I don't know, Kuon's pretty strong. Concentration's a bit strong, it's affecting him a bit. A bit? Ukon and I share a look. Silently, we each confirm each other's thoughts. That's not a bit. Isn't it maybe working a bit too well? Like I said, it's for emergencies, its effects are supposed to be strong. It was originally formulated to help grievously wounded soldiers fight through pain in battle. It's addictive too, but as long as it's not used frequently. Time to go look up what drug she's giving them. Oh boy. Look, pain's the last thing on their minds. Yeah. Time to look up which wonderful opioid she's fucking giving them. Oh my god. Wonderful. Blah 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 blah. Can I look up the effects of opium real quick? This is some serious morphine, isn't it? Well, I can't look at that. Wikipedia is not being useful enough. Being too technical and not useful enough. Alright, Kuon indicates the frantically dancing man and smiles. Well, he's certainly functional. He's certainly functional. Kuon's medicines are scary stuff. Just ask for a half dose if you can, okay? You've been up all day? Big yeah? Since our plans were to leave for the capital at dawn, I woke up before the sun rose. I'm liable to fall asleep right here at the table. I didn't rest at all after that commotion. You're gonna have to walk for a few days, Haku. You should eat up or you'll tire out on the road. Kuon has like 5 stomachs. Kuon, of course, makes short work of the mountain of food before her, no match for her appetite. I just woke up though, I don't have much of an appetite. Well, you'd better eat anyway, bitch. Come on, man. You guys are up early. As a reply to Kuon, the man who called himself Ukon approaches us. Ukon is also the exact same letters as Kuon. Good morning, you're up. Did something happen? Nothing major. We've been hired to hunt down that swarm of Girigiri. Oh, that's cool. If we leave them like they are, they'll attack folks. Chief wants something done. Seems like a good plan. You got like 20 swordsmen. He said he'll compensate us for the work, so I accepted. Circumstances what they are. Yeah, it's a bit fortunate that he's got like 20 bodyguards and a wizard with him. The others ought to be waking up soon. Hunt down that? Damn, alright. Can I ask you something? You said hunt down. You're planning on going up against a monster like that? That's the plan. Not sure what you mean. Isn't it dangerous, even for a company like yours, facing off against a creature like that? Not at all. There's some danger, since they're venomous, and there's a bunch, but... They're not a big threat once you isolate them. My men are all skilled fighters. Isn't it like 10 feet tall? Trivial work? No sweat? You just call that thing trivial? Just one, let alone a whole horde? Haku, I don't know how to tell you this. Any reasonably strong person can kill one. It's a 10-foot... It's like a 10-foot tall scorpion lobster hybrid. What? Even I'm sorry? Something that big, the Scorpster? What sort of people are you guys? Yeah, I think it's gotta be colossal. The fact remains their venom's a legitimate threat, and the sudden nature of the job means we're underprepared. Yukon sits and leans forward on his elbow. That said, I'm impressed by your apothecary chops. What do you say to joining up with us? He's like... Kuon's apothecary skills. I'll pay you triple what the grunts make. How about it? Sound fair? Kuon chews her bite of Amamuni, slowly mulling over the offer. Well, if that's the case, let's cooperate. We're going monster hunting, boyos. He'll accept? Ukon's warriors are skilled. That doesn't mean Kuon. I think Kuon's probably better than his average warriors anyway. Ah, she'll be fine. I can't imagine her falling behind. I can imagine us falling behind, though. Her constitution isn't something I can imitate. Yeah, that's for sure. Wait, us? Who else would it be? We're going on an adventure. Haku, come on. Where's your sense of adventure, Haku? We're slaying giant scorpions. Okay, giant scorpsters. Something wrong with that? Okay, is something wrong with me? Are you trying to get me killed? Don't stand a chance against a monster like that. You'll be fine. You should be able to manage if you get attacked. No way. Not having it. That's my condition. You gotta bring Haku along. Did you listen to me? The kid, are you sure? He doesn't seem too excited about it. Yeah, we're a bit iffy on it. He can come just because you're with us, though. It doesn't guarantee his safety, you know? He's got to pull his own weight. Me pulling my own weight. Oh, dear God. Mind it, would you? I'd die if you don't. Haku, it's probably safe to say amnesia means you don't know the dangers of the world. It's fair to say you haven't done a whole lot of strenuous activities so far. If you go on like you've been... Ooh, yeah, that's true. We've been skipping out on doing any of the labor she assigned us. We might actually get killed. I'd rather you experience strenuous stuff that's manageable now to prepare you. She's like, this seems manageable. What? Manageable? These are giant scorpsters. They're gonna kill it. The Girigiri? That's pretty scary. If you absolutely won't go, I won't force you. She's like, this is manageable, dumbass. Now you gotta go, Haku. Won't pressure me? Yeah, I don't have a choice when she says like that. You're going, Haku. Yeah, we're going. I'll go with you. And then that's that. Yuan seems strangely cheerful. She's enjoying this. She might be. She might be. Who knows what she's thinking? She's just like, you can't fight? I'll make you someone who fights. Let's go. We make good time cutting through the mountains, following the path up from the village. As we forge deeper in, the light from the sun overhead dims, filtered by dense canopy growth. One of the men Kuon treated the night before walks at the head of the company, leading the way. He still has his wounded arm in a sling, but he seems to have recovered enough to walk. Well, if it's just an arm, he's gonna be alright. Ukon walks beside him, or right behind him, sorry, whistling to himself cheerfully. Several villagers armed with farm tools follow after them, joined by Ukon's more properly equipped men. The whole assembled group chit-chats idly as we push on, hardly anyone showing a hint of fatigue. Where do these people get the energy? It's all the food they're eating. Kuon's even stopping to gather herbs and fruit. I mean, that's what she's been doing for the last several years while wandering, right? Keeping an eye out for ingredients as she walks. Of course, that wouldn't faze her. If this is her day-to-day life, just wandering from town to town, doing a lot of walking, she probably doesn't care about the walking and is more interested in what's around her. Meanwhile, my feet, they feel like they're about to fall off. I'm gonna collapse if this keeps up. Alright, kid, you're breathing awful, huh? Anyone would be after walking all this way. Really? That's nothing. Kid, that cutie's gonna be disappointed if you talk like that. It's true. It's true. She's gonna be disappointed. Kuon, we've regularly disappointed Kuon. Except with our brain. We can work with our brain. That's right, a real man sucks it up and goes rogue. Getting jeered by the local crew. I can't even work up the energy for a comeback as the members of the hunting party tease me. Oh, this place is practically a backyard to people who live here. You're probably just not used to it. Can't be helped. Go hitch a ride on the back of the cart. You can't have you collapsing on us. Ukon is very generous. He's trying to be subtle about looking out for me, but honestly, I don't care about my dignity right now. Thanks, I'll do that. I hop on the cart without hesitation. What? As I climb into the cart, my foot presses into something gross feeling. What did I just step on? I look down to find Maroro pale in the face and a miserable heave. Maroro is probably hungover. He looks sickly. I can't even tell through his thick makeup. I can even tell through his thick makeup he's not holding up well. Hungover? Maroro, what's wrong, man? I hurriedly pull him upright. Motion sickness? Or hungover? Probably hungover, right? What happened? Black by every god, my stomach yearns to shatter its fetters. I let go of him promptly. I can finally rest. What ill consideration to so brusquely release me. Maroro to the man besieged. So saith the... Ye gods, but how these backwood trails do chafe the spirit and vex the bowels. Pity this poor soul. This guy's dialogue's great. He's super cringy, but oh my goodness, his dialogue's fantastic. That's why I told you to go easy on the booze. You'd feel better if you walked instead of rode, you know? Ukon's tone is exasperated, to say the least. Mayhaps, friend Ukon, mayhaps, but to debase myself ignobly, it's unthinkable. Love, is this your damn nobleman shit again? Just so, none of highest birth should fall so low as to walk upon the dirt like a vagrant baseborn. It matters not the cost. Even fallen from grace, we mustn't forget. Ominous. Yeah, I'm with Haku. No one thinks you're all that graceful, my dude. To sully my name with such vulgar behavior, perish the... And I believe he just threw up again. Yep. Splattering all over. Hopefully that was over the cart. Sorry, kid. Can you take care of him? Take care of this? How am I supposed to... If you're gonna take it easy in the cart, the least you can do is look after the poor guy, right? And with that, Ukon moves up to the front of the company again, leaving Maroro in my hands. I thought I'd get to relax, and now... If I abandon Maroro, everyone will see me as heartless, no doubt. Reluctantly, I sit down behind the hungover Maroro and rub his back. Alright, well, since it's come to this, just get it out of your system, you know. Do what you gotta do. I think the different... Alright. Why me? He looks terrible. Haku. Give him this. Alright. Kuon approaches with pills in one hand and a flask in the other. One for hangovers and one for motion sickness. And there's water in the flask. Thanks, you gonna stay and help? Kuon smiles and steps sharply away without answering the question. I don't want the flask, or I mean, you can hold on to it. Should have figured. Yep. I glance around for help, but everyone looks away in unison. It's your job, Haku. Truly thou art a... Oh, he threw up at least a man of great kindness and untold... Damn, this guy is not good with motion, is he? Maroro tightly clasps my hands, tears in his eyes. You don't have to thank me, please just point your mouth another way, please. Wait, dispense with the humility of Master Aku. Never that deep enough shall my Listen to what I'm saying. That's nice and all. Without a thought unto thyself, dost thou stoop to aid poor Maroro. Truly thou art a bosom friend. What did I do to deserve this? How did it come to this? I groan at the absurdity of the world, rocked by the rumbling of the cart. Life is hard. Life is hard in this setting. There's no winning for Haku. Not yet, at any rate. It was around here? No doubt. The injured man's voice trembles, visions of yesterday's encounter returning to his mind. Doesn't look like there's any nearby. Are they ambush predators? Alright. Time to think of a strategy. Has Maroro recovered yet? At Ukon's command, his men break rank to take a rest, sitting down and drinking from their flasks. Maroro, I leave the briefing to you. Despite Ukon's prompting, Maroro remains face down on the ground, flat on his belly and groaning. Alright, I'll do it. This ain't my strong suit, you know? Ukon sighs and steps up beside a large folded net in the bed of the cart, patting it pointedly. Alright, before anything else, we lay out this net, and then... He knocks on a large container next to the net. We pour this stew of rotten meat over the whole thing. Okay. We got a bunch of rotten meat. Maybe they typically eat carcasses. That might be what they're doing. That might be what he's trying to do. Set a trap for the Girigiri, give them some rotten meat. They eat the dead, alright. Good thing that didn't spill in the journey, yikes. Yeah, it would have been a real problem. We'd get a swarm of Girigiri on us if we do everything according to their plan. Rotting meat's their plan. If all goes as planned, it'll lure them in the area. So they're scavengers, perhaps? Girigiri are scavengers. Maybe there hasn't been enough food because it's winter? Once they step on the net, it'll tangle their legs and immobilize them. So a trap to eliminate them, but... Not gonna work. They'll tear through that net like it's nothing. Morrow will hit him with a big one, and we'll be stationed at the perimeter to catch any stragglers. Alright, the Girigiri are no match for us. Got it. Ukon and his company let out a collective laugh. Is it really that simple? Is that net strong enough? I don't think they're going to be taking care of that easily. I'm guessing either the net's magical. Maybe the net's magical? Feel anxious, Haku? I can't help but think the trap should be sturdier, among other things. Even if they're on the bigger side for Girigiri, it should be just fine. You say that. I have visions of everything collapsing, our party scattering to the winds. Come on, kid, you don't gotta worry about that. Relax a bit. We've done jobs like this before. Girigiri aren't a big deal. I mean, I think they're pretty big. I wonder if the Girigiri we saw was like unnaturally large, because it was like monstrously large. Maybe they're thinking Girigiri are like dog-sized or something, and our character's thinking like 10 feet tall, could cut a man in half with a bite. Like, we'll see. But then again, like, Kuon's been shown to be superhumanly strong, so maybe all these guys are as well. He's right about one thing. Don't be careless, and no one let your guard down. don't think about getting hurt on purpose so you can get treated by Missy here. If I catch you doing that, your pay's getting halved. Oops, my bad. The sound of jovial laughter rings through the clearing. So let's see how this goes. I'm curious. I feel like since Kuon seems demonstrably strong and Kuon seems to think everyone else is similar to her in strength and that we're the weak one, that probably they're going to be that big, but they're just going to be like, no big deal. We'll see how it goes. I catch snatches of conversation about how being treated by Kuon would make it worth the pay hit. She smiles vaguely, but seems troubled more than anything else. Everyone's calm, even relaxed. I guess they aren't so big a problem? I mean, I'd just go with the flow, man. If they say it's not a problem, be like, well, shit, I can't deal with that, but that, alright, you can do it? Sure, go for it. If that's the case, these guys' physical abilities must be beyond belief. I mean, Kuon's like superhumanly strong, so why not? She what, like flicked the millstone to make it spin so hot that she was basically cooking the fucking grain? I'm starting to understand what Kuon meant when she said she was worried I'd die by the roadside left to my own devices. Yeah, he's right. Nothing wrong. Oh, it's nothing. Are you nervous, Haku? Not really. I'm lying. The memory of the Girigiri is enough to make me shudder, but hey, these guys probably got it. Just think about it. Think of how strong Kuon is and then be like, well, if everyone else is at least that strong, they probably got this, because they can probably punch holes in their fucking carapace if they need to. Yeah, I'm not like them. For me, it'd be stranger not to be nervous going up against the beast. Ooh, a new shot of Kuon. Fuck. A new shot of Kuon. She's so darn cute. It's not fair. Kuon smiles at me. Oh. You don't have to be like them. I believe she said Haku is Haku. You have other talents to be proud of? Am I wrong? She's not wrong. You think? I do. Kuon's smile relieves my worries for some reason. Well, at least she is confident in us, okay? Our our unofficial girlfriend likes us. We're not official yet, but we will be one day. Right. Luck, yuck, yours. You might die by the roadside, but you'll survive a scrape or two before then. Yeah, we'll be fine. I must have looked worried for her to have cracked a joke like that. He's right though, right? She's less his girlfriend and more his mother. Right now she is. Right now she is, okay? Well, this is a classic story, right? She finds him by the wayside, nurtures him to health, they form a great team, and they marry. The end, okay? It's a nice fairy tale. She even named him. Okay? It's a nice classic story. That's what I'm going with. The pitch is really obvious. There might be a twist, but that seems to be the twist will probably be that Kuon is someone important secretly traveling. Because of course she has to be. Okay? Like I can see the layout of the whole story already. Okay? It's not depressing enough so far, so I'm thinking that might be the layout. The twist is Kuon's his mother. Oh, we're not going Greek yet. And remember, this is all this is Asian. This is themed on Asian. This is vaguely Asian fantasy themed. Okay. We're that was the twist from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Twist. Alright. Yeah, she's right. We don't have to be like these. Don't waste time worrying. If the gap between us is so huge, it's not like I care that much, yeah. Yeah. Something in my face? You were smiling, weren't you, Haku? Seemed to be feeling better. The main girl was the main character's mom? What? I think you'll be fine. Alright, this is for you. Kuon offers a slender object. A knife? Sword? Fan? What's this? This is a fan. I see a fan in her hand. A metal fan? A Tessin? Is it a war fan or a regular fan? It's made of metal. It's a war fan. Nice. It's made of metal. I can tell the grip's been worn down from long use. We have a real weapon. He did say it was a Tessin, right? Yeah, it's a war fan, right? I have to double check that was the name for it. I'd rather you have a weapon to defend yourself with. Go ahead and use it if you get cornered. I appreciate it, but this looks like an heirloom. Isn't this something important? Even though it's been well used, it's been well kept, polished, and buffed free of rust. Probably maintained regularly. I believe she was holding it in her hand in the previous combat. I recall thinking she had a fan vaguely like this in one hand, or something with white and wooden with white edges. I'm only lending to you. I want it back eventually. Don't say things like that. That's what happens when you fucking disappear or die. It's a red flag when you're like, I'm only lending this to you. Give it back, right? Red flags. Red flags. I think she's gonna be okay, but that's a red flag. That's normally a red flag, but she hasn't given off enough red flags here. Right. Eventually. Yeah. I tightly clench Kuon's metal fan in my hand. It's my first time holding it, but somehow it feels like it fits in my palm with perfect comfort. And I can't help but wonder if those stains on the blade aren't rust, then... Well. Clearly someone wasn't keeping their weapon cold. Or weapon clean. Alright. Everyone in position. They should be coming soon. Yep. Alright, we got a team of dudes. Kuon, Maroro, and Ukon. And we're wearing actual clothing this time. Maro, you sober? Forgive my lapse. Witness my countenance and know Maro standeth renewed. Behold my puissance, my command over the mysteries arcane. I assume they cut down the number of soldiers we have simply because it's inconvenient to be managing or having actually having like 40 people here. Or maybe they just brought a handful, who knows. I was convinced before, but are we really going to be okay against this swarm? Haku, do you remember your favorite food? Huh? Your favorite food? Why that sudden question? Answer the question. It's pizza. When we get back, I'll treat you to whatever your favorite food is, alright? It'll be alright. You're like, I want some motherfucking pizza. Do you guys even have cheese? After they departed, the main character said to the main girl, "See you soon." And the main girl realized she tried to bang her own... What? Bang her own son? Okay, that's quite a twist. Alright. Oh. Been worse. They call it an Oedipus complex for a reason. I don't get why that makes everything alright, but I guess she's trying to be thoughtful. I gotta stop making myself look pathetic. You have to figure out what your favorite food is, my dude. You two, they're coming. Alright, let's see how big they are. They seem only... Some of them seem like dog-sized. Huh? They're tiny. Bigger? These are tiny, like way too small. Yeah, there sure are a lot of them. Watch out for the big one. Anyone who gets bitten by that isn't getting off easy, that's for sure. Wait, that's considered big? It doesn't hold a candle to the one that I... They're falling. Maro, now! Thou misplaced thy trust in me. Maro steps forward, puffs out his chest proudly, and wiggles his body strangely. It's not a mirror, it's got text on it. Go on. Is something the matter? What's he doing? The weird dance? Thaumaturgy? It's better known as magecraft out here, I think. Pay attention, maybe he's just throwing a fucking grenade. Magecraft? They make signs with their bodies and figures to channel power. This type is usually most potent for the weak-willed. Fuck. He hears it and he's like, oh my god, you're so mean. She's like, casting magic this way. It's great for people who suck with things and have weak wills. And he's like, that was harsh. I like how everyone else is actually reacting. Imagine you went back in time to repair the multiverse and you meet your parent as a key person. They get a crush on you and you can't tell them and you're too busy to decline. Ooh. Come to think of it. What was Maro doing? He's supposed to be blowing up the whole crew. Yeah, magecraft. Magecraft. Like magic? No way he can just... Fireball. Ah, well done. The rest I leave to you. This labor has sapped my spirit. I hope Haku isn't in this plot. I don't think we're getting that plot. Magic is real? I guess so. The guy was too drunk to do any setup beforehand. The armsman on me, let's clean up the rest of these pests. So at least we can regain some, we can recover some face, Haku. Think of this. Now, when you kill these, you're like, dude, I thought we were going to be facing way bigger guys like this. The one I saw last night was like fucking 20 feet tall. Or like, well, 10 feet tall. And these guys, they're like waist high. What the fuck? You told me these guys were like waist high. I wouldn't have given a shit. All right, they charge forward. But are we going to see another giant one? That's a curious thought. We should go too. Right. So much information. I guess there's more important things. Into combat we go. Alright, extermination. We only lose if everyone's beaten. That's right, Haku can die. Okay. We just look somewhat unimpressive. Maruro is injured. Interesting. He starts out injured, but his health is pretty solid. Our attack stats also up. I think we were like 10, 12 at level 1, right? So our attack stats actually catching up pretty quickly to Kuon. We're not colossally far behind. We got 5 lower stats, but I mean our stats aren't abysmal here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Preparation, so I'm just gonna start. Alright. Combat tutorial, yep. How much health do these guys have? 47. What's their movement? 3. We can probably move to the right. I guess I'll keep this guy over here. Attack? 21, so unlikely to be lethal. We have 2 attacks. We have double attack. Interesting. We did 23. You failed the crit on another one. Okay. Seems good to me. I don't know how hard we're hitting, but we should probably take out these guys one at a time. 1, 2, 3. This guy can't threaten us, I don't think. Neither can this guy. So we just do these guys one at a time like this. Oh, Semi 32. That should be lethal. He's like, fucking got him. So, I don't know what his range is for his fireballs. 1, 2, 3 puts him in range. So I'm just gonna end his move here and see what he can do. Wait. Okay, we'll try a wait action. Looks like that one advances on us. Kuon might be able to help. He can't. This guy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have to move. We can't action. I just pressed space. Oh, I might have. Oh, screw it. Yeah, wait. He can help by attacking this one. Kuon's fast as fuck. Okay, so time to test if Venom Sting. Ouch. How hard does that hit? 9. Oh, we got tons of health. Okay. We good. These guys are waiting, and that guy's moving forward. Looks like Matsurchi. Okay. I wasn't quite sure what I was supposed to do for that ability. I think maybe when it circles around I hold and then release. I don't know. We hit really hard though. So this guy's gonna do work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna move this guy and then. Wait. We don't need to be at the top of the turn order. Kuon can be really aggressive though. That seems good. You can't one-shot anyone, but you can do a ton of damage. What's more awkward? The MC's dad's there and he sees a younger version of wife trying. Bang their son? Well, that's certainly awkward. Okay, this guy's moving forward. Looks like there's no, ouch. That was curious. So it looks like there's no, like, zone of control. Looks like there's no zone of control. We attacked, and we're able to just casually wait there, so maybe we need an Overwatch function to prevent their free movement and fucking us up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move here and punch this guy. So I was thinking if we put Kuon directly in front of him, she'd be able to zone of control him and get like free hits if he tried to leave. Because previously, like the doggos were knocked down when we tried to do that shit. Let's see. This guy is on this style, so 1, 2, 3. He's a ways away. If we just move like here, we should be good. Just wait it out. Our own main character is not exactly the strongest on the planet, but he should be okay to take on one of these, I think. We'll see. Boulders have health, interesting, so we might be able to blow them up and clear some space in like future, in like when we're like higher level and can actually deal 60 damage in one turn. Okay. Did we get poisoned, or did we just poison with the fucking... We poisoned it? Alright, that's a thing. Okay, that guy's moving up on us. I don't really want to have him tank all this. Can this guy shoot? I don't know what his range on shooting is. One, two, three. Can he move here? He has limited. He has 1, 2, 3 range, so he's always going to be in range if he's ever shooting. Okay. Can I return? He can only move 3, and he's 4, 5, 6, 7 away, so he's never getting into combat. We can move 2 forward, and then he doesn't get stabbed, I think, because it'll be 1, 2, 3. We should move here. Actually, Kuon could probably solo this guy. What if we, like, undo this? And move it here in anticipation of helping us out? I think that's more useful. Don't ask me how our fan poisoned, but it did. Alright. How hard did this guy hit? 14? That's doable. Oh, he can attack at an angle. He can't attack at an angle, right? Yeah, we're good. I wonder if there's like rear bonus. There probably isn't a rear attack bonus, but we can probably impede movement. $38. We kill this guy in 2 turns. Seems good. This guy moves in, can't attack us yet. We're getting 2v1, which isn't amazing, but we should be able to kill. That guy's a level 5. Is he more dangerous? 75 health. Significantly higher attack stat. Okay. 25. Time to find out if this guy does. This guy's casting Fireball or just whatever the fuck he's normally casting. Get for like 50. I can move after attack. I can't attack again, can I? Or can I attack and then move? I have 4 movements, so I could actually kite these guys. If this is a double move... What if I just move out of range of this guy and let him poison himself to death? 1, 2, 3. What if I just like withdraw like this? This guy, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's gonna get attacked. Okay, let's keep one of these guys off of me. Since there's no zone of control, we can retreat like here. Now this guy, he's 1, 2, 3. If we move... That here should be... Oh no, this is us. What? We can move again? I can double move? What? Hold up, can I attack again then? Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with doing that. That wasn't clear. It wasn't clear that I was getting double move. Yeah, double move and double attack seems strong. This guy's slowly being poisoned to death. Not amazing for him. If I think about this, 1, 2, 3. I am not quite sure how that works, but okay. I think we have to hold it and then hold it the whole time, maybe? We can rewind, I'm not gonna do it though. It doesn't really matter if he dies or not. Okay. Her zeal's gone. She can attack this guy if we need to. I don't think we need to though. She just two-shots them anyway. Okay, cleared him out. These two guys we can't control. Oh right, she has her movement too. Can she double attack? Nope. No intercept either. Maru's going down. There's not a lot of control here. At least not yet. Mario's dead, but there's not too much we could have reasonably done about that. Other than retreat him, right? Like, we could have retreated him, but whatever. Poison. Oh man, that guy hits hard. Holy shit. Alright, Kawasemi his ass. Roundhouse his ass into oblivion, Kuon. Thanks, Kuon. Yeah, that was considerably easier than we were expecting. A bad kid. I survived somehow. You look beat. Get rest up and leave the rest to us. Is it your first time doing this? I'll cut you some slack. Just this once. Let's retrieve our kills. We can sell bits of them for funds. Don't miss a single leg. Laughing in the wake of their victory, Ukon's men moved to carry out his orders. Whoop. And they got the whole thing. Guess this is what you expect from seasoned experts? Show me around. Kuon comes up beside me and gently takes my hand, inspecting the arm. Oh, I took a shallow cut on my upper arm without noticing. I don't know if one of their jaws grazed me or what, but I didn't notice until Kuon touched it. I'll hold still. Yep. Without a moment's hesitation, Kuon puts her lips to the wound and sucks blood from it. Venom might have gotten into the wound, so just in case. You didn't need to go that far. My gaze locks with hers for a moment, and her eyes seem to be laughing. I got a bad feeling about this. The feeling is she likes you. A man shouldn't raise his voice at something as small as this. We're being teased too much. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Ignoring my accusation, Kuon skillfully applies the salve to the cut and bandages it up tight. Well done, that should be enough for now, I think. As if to declare her work finished, she lightly pats the wound. A complaint brews on my tongue, but it dies when I see her smile. I mean, she's cute enough, I can get over that. complaint bruise on my tongue, but it dies when I see her smile because she's so good looking. She looks filled with relief I'm safe. Oh yeah, here. I'll hold out the Tess and the fan I'd borrowed Deku on. It's a lifesaver, thanks. Oh, it's fine. Hold on to it for a while. I think. It'd be bad if you got caught unarmed in a bad situation. I'll let you hold on to it. You sure? I get the sense it's kind of important. Precious indeed, in fact. But why? Well, you need it. I want you to have it for now. Alright, alright. If you insist, I'll hold on to it. Ah, she's only lending it to us. You'll need it back, of course, of course. You gotta give me it back. I did witness Maru's Eldritch Mage craft. But such ignoble beasts are as wheat neath the Reaperman's scythe before my spell weaving. He seems to be getting weirdly attached to me, probably because I nursed him back to health. So, how was it? You were awfully anxious for how easy that job turned out to be, right? Ukon calls over to me having finished barking instructions at his men. The way you were carrying on, you got me anxious too. A roar of laughter rises from Ukon's men. Well, I guess it was a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Well, see, I was saved from a bigger one attacking me not too long ago. So when everyone started talking about Girigiri, I thought it'd be one of those big ones. If I had known it was these little guys, I wouldn't have got worked up. Dead silence. Oh boy. Let's hope they laugh. The laughter suddenly stops. Did I kill him? Say that again, kid? Ukon stares at me frozen. Not just Ukon, all his men freeze in place too. You said you saw a bigger one? Yeah, it was similar to these guys. It's just huge. Did its body seem hardened like an outer shell or carapace? Well, at Ukon's questioning, I try to remember the details. Yeah, its whole body gleamed black. It looked really tough. Its horns were longer too. If that's the case, we're in serious trouble. And then it happened before I can blink. A massive shape bursts from the bushes, scything towards us. But there isn't any time to react as it blurs past a man nearby, sending something flying up into the air. Ah, here it is. Our lovely friend. Our lovely friend. Wait, there's another one? There's another one. That one died. Remember, the first one died. Old Sludgy had a nibble. Scorpster is back. You know, the last Scorpster got eaten by a slime, so maybe we can do this one again. Where was the slime? It was a day's walk away. Ooh, that's not good. I was just thinking, yeah, Rimmeru's not dead, but I don't know if we can find another Rimmeru. Oh, it's something like this. Oh? The flying object lands solidly in Mero's hands, catching him by surprise. It has enough time to look at him and flap its mouth in soundless anguish before it falls still. Maruro's piercing scream echoes through the clearing. Well, that's not good. At the sound of Maruro's cry, the men around us scramble, fleeing in all directions. By the way, this is why you don't have screamers among your ranks, or people who are faint of heart. They're just gonna cause other people to scream in terror. It's like, these guys might have held, but this guy just starts screeching in terror? Like, come on, dude. You're not helping people keep things together. You gotta... Oh, well, Maruro's weak-minded. I believe Kuon specifically said it's for the weak-willed, and that guy doesn't have willpower, baby. Alright, the men around us scramble, fleeing in all directions. There's more. Alright, so we got 2 little ones and the Scorp Star. Happening. Keep your distance, fall back and regroup, we'll attack at once. Several of the men nearby take up arms at Ukon's command, but more and more Girigiri swarm out of the shadows nearby, pouring forth in a ceaseless horde. Careful there! Well, that's not good. Before anyone can ready their weapons, the Girigiri lay into Ukon's men with a vengeance. Fuck it. At Kuon's call, I snap out of my confused daze and quickly crush the Girigiri attacking me. That's lucky, considering it takes us 3 hits to kill one, and we just one-shot that guy. Thanks to your lifesaver. No wonder I thought our stories weren't meshing. You were talking about this thing. Yeah, but the last one got eaten by a slime, dude. Kuon sighs, rubbing her temples. This is bad. Alright, do we got a plan for this? He's gonna kill this yellow one? Yeah, there we go. Fall back, carry the wound if you can stand. Move. Good call, good call. I don't know how much you can actually fall back though. This guy's... Ukon mows down another Girigiri, carrying unconscious men over each of his shoulders. You two, what are you doing? Get moving! With a knot of dread in my stomach, I move to obey, trying my best to flee. Wait. I can't move. A heavy weight pins my legs down. The Scorpster looks like a Grand Order enemy, and the idle animation could be in. True, true. A standard idle animation. What are you clinging to my legs for? Damn it, I can't move. Hurry up and get on your own 2 feet. I can't move. And I can't move because you're clinging to me. Come on, get up. I try to pull Maro to make him stand, but he's clinging so tightly I can't budge. A lack cry and thunder, abandon not poor Maro to so pitiable an end. That's why I'm telling you, get on your feet. Do you want to die? Come on, dude. I can't move with him on me like this. Are you playing it? We need to move. Does it look like I'm playing? As we continue to waste time, the Girigiri swarm surge forward, and beyond them, the hulking, monstrous Girigiri gorges itself on the severed head of that poor man. We're surrounded. You seem calm. You got a plan? I got a plan, but I wouldn't call it a plan, but I can get myself out. Just you? Just me. And me? Well, isn't this a fine pickle? You're not gonna run off and abandon me now? Oh, don't worry. If it were so easy to drive me off, I would have abandoned you a long time ago. She never ceases to be scathing. But what to do? When Maru first appeared, you expected more on Noble. We got the eccentric weirdo scholar, which is a nice surprise. Yeah, he's only useless half the time instead of all the time. It's quite nice. Like right now, he's completely sabotaging our attempts to retreat because he's stopping us from moving like an absolute fucking idiot. But at least he did cast Fireball once. That was cool. So is this it? This is it? I guess there's no choice. I hate to ask this. Get the others away from here. Yukon's voice carries an unusual weight. What's he planning? You don't need to ask. Just listen. Wait a minute. Okay. Go on, steps forward. This is my last one. I wanted to save it, but he takes a small tube hanging from her waist. It's time to deafen someone. I'm gonna open the way for us. When I give the signal, cover your eyes and ears, 'cause it's gonna hurt. And run as fast as you can. Your legs can carry you. All right. Oh, this is what she used when. Yeah, flash grenades. Here we go. What matter? Weapon order? I thought, make you ready? 3, 2. She yanks something from the flash and then hurls it with all her strength. Everyone run! What infernal light blazes my eyes? I almost want to kick him. Wait, he's gone. Move! 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 So things went just about as expected, I think. Maru wasn't exactly pulling his weight. Surprising no one. Morale boost 1 ability. Allies in range get 8% increased attack defense speed. That's a nice buff. Is it a passive? And Codex anti-poison. Active skill, resist chance of being poisoned by 75%. Stalwart hard. I don't know how to equip abilities, but that sounds cool. Okay. Defense 10%. Permanent? Like... We have morale boost as an ability. Is it a passive? It looks like it's a passive, I think. It looks like a passive. If I... Physical attack close, comma semi. First recover health. I don't know how to activate Yonakidori. Check action chains. New chains and final strike can be learned through leveling up. I guess she can maybe use it at point blank. It's a point blank range ability, maybe? Okay. I recall we unlocked that a while ago. I just haven't used it in combat yet. We might have been able to use that to keep Maru alive in combat since he started at not a lot of health, we'll go with. Oh, she moves 4, we move 4, he does not. Alright. You got anything useful? Magic attack, which we've looked at the details for. It's 3 range. Decent damage, decent zeal gain, which we don't know what zeal does. Okay. And we need 10 BP for stats. Well, that's not too bad. 10 gives us 10. We get 1 for each of these. Okay. I have no clue if health is super important or not in this game. It looks like we get 1 point per stat here. I have no clue how much speed we get. I'm guessing 1 for 20? So we might end up just... We could just like dump health into attack or defense, attack or health if we want to. I assume it looks like our health is scaling fairly quickly, so BP may not be useful there, but attack stats are fairly slow, so... I'm tentatively thinking attack might be more useful. Damn, Kuon's scaling fast. Kuon, your stats are good. we're probably gonna have what, 7? I'm betting we're gonna have like, we were still at 15. We're probably gonna be at 17 attack next level or something like that. We were at 10, we went to 12 or 13, and then 15. So we're probably going to like 17. Yeah, she's got damage stats on us for now. This guy's got some legit tech. Does speed boost range? That's a good question. I have no clue. They haven't explained the stats to us in the tutorial, and I'm not going to spend them yet because I'm curious how much speed I actually get from leveling up speed. As if it's like if it's like 10, it might actually be really important. If it's just 1, it's probably not the biggest thing in the world. Because like some games, initiative is everything, and I don't know if we're playing a game where initiative is huge. If initiative is huge, we might need to put points into it. It's costed like it's valuable. But that might just be a balancing feature. There's no button that explains like Dark Souls. I didn't see one. I guess I gotta press F to see if they give me details. I think we can look at that in one of the menus anyway, so we can look at it later. Pull up. Glossary. Oh no, I just have glossary. People, creatures, location. Tutorial. Experience points, level ups, here we go. Okay, leveling up gives you new action chains, abilities, and skills. Skill 1. Skills are earned when the unit level ups and are activated when the unit's attacked by an enemy. A ring is displayed. And a circle is spread from the center outwards. If the player presses the space at the right time, it'll successfully trigger. If auto chains turned on, the skill will automatically trigger. Details can be viewed a little longer. Rewards. Okay, when you clear a stage, you receive equipment. These can be equipped on each before battle. When you equip something that gains certain skills and abilities from it, if the equipped items are removed, they will lose the skills. The items will not... Okay. Equipment cannot be changed after battle. Related. Okay. BP, here we go. The 4 stats. Related. Status. Perfect. Speed affects frequency of a unit's turn. Ally and enemy turn order can be seen by reading the order of the icons on the left side of the screen. Okay. Below a simplified version of their stats is displayed. Turn order can be checked through this display. You can change where this information appears by toggling turn order display in battle settings. Health reaches 0, units removed from battle. Attack affects damage. Defense increases that. Okay, so it increases frequency, but it doesn't say if it lets us double turn, or and it doesn't boost our range. Then again, I don't think... Oh, it could boost movement, though. That would be a good guess. Move displays the spaces you can move. Blue grid shows a visible representation of how far you can go in a given turn. Okay. XP, when we attack, we get XP. You cannot gain XP from healing. Good to know. Attacking stronger enemies means higher XP. Picking on weaker enemies, less XP. Okay. Level up, action chain. Alright. Extra actions by pressing space the correct time and hitting criticals. Okay. There are 2 types of rings. Normal rings slowly grow smaller and their criticals and action chains are triggered by pressing space as it sinks. Other type is a charge ring. Criticals and action chains are triggered by holding space until the ring encompassing the whole circle and then releasing. Okay. Units have multiple action chains they can use. Some among them make it possible to heal units. For example, Kuon's Yonekidori can heal allies. Yeah, okay. Zeal can be charged using actions. Zeal is consumed when using certain skills and action chains. When it reaches 100, they enter Overzeal. When it reaches 100, they'll go into Overzeal. They'll take another turn. If they're inflicted with status alignments, they're cured. Elemental buff effects such as Earth's Favor activate on units. Action chains and skills do not consume Zeal in this state, and a final strike can be used. This state can give you a huge advantage, but Zeal will deplete after a number of turns. When it reaches 0, they lose Overzeal. Okay. Each unit is attuned to an element, and it's strong against one and weak against another. Be mindful of these. Okay. Add or dis. Okay. Fire is advantaged against dice, so earth, maybe? Speed is turn, tempo, and order. Yeah. No movement. During battle, there are various effects that increase or decrease stats, cause alignments. Okay, yep, status. Rewind. During battle, you can rewind time up to 50 turns. Once you turn back you cannot return to the point you were at before you turn back. You can activate this at the action chain results. Okay, so we can rewind, and it doesn't seem like there's limitations on it. Range. During battle, putting the cursor on the unit and pressing R displays range of action for the unit. You can see how far you can move and attack for both enemies and allies. Using this together with the simulation function can help you gain an advantage. Okay. During battle, if you place a cursor out of a unit's movement range and press space, the number of turns it would take to reach the location is displayed. You can confirm whether the unit will be able to ascend to a location with a different area height as well. You can display a forecast of the results, depending on the action selected. By pressing F, you can display further details on the prediction. Okay. On the screen before using a chain action, the option for auto chain can be toggled on or off. It'll automatically allow action chains and skills to activate. Remember that while auto chain is on, criticals don't trigger. Okay. If you want to stop an action chain or hold off using a skill, you can control its activation. When you stop it, the ring won't display and the next part won't trigger. Okay. It doesn't say how to do that, it just says you can do it. Abilities are learned. Blah blah. Yeah, we did abilities. Skills. Okay, so I gotta remember to watch this for like this shield stuff. There will be stuff here that does this. Okay. I don't know how to equip stuff. Equipped on units before the battle in the setup menu. So maybe F? We'll go into details for that. BP free battle. We can also test them because we can replay stages to get BP and XP, right? We can farm a bit. Alright. I think I have a better grip of how things are going. Good night, my dude. I have a better grip of how things are going. Thanks, glossary. And I can't quite change anything else, but hey, we learned a bunch. Okay. So, seems we were able to get away for the time being thanks to Kuon's flash grenade. Ukon and the other survivors grind to a stop around me, looking as out of breath as I am. We yet live? He says doth fate preserve us, but I'm saying we yet live. How long are you gonna cling to me? Get off already. I disentangle myself from Maruro's vice grip around my legs. With Maruro weighing me down this whole way, my body's at its limit. Dude, you alright? Ukon looks over at me, carrying several men on his shoulders, even dragging others with a rope. Damn, Ukon's pretty fucking strong. Carrying several people at once. He rescued all of those despite all those people despite the danger? Damn, there's a lot of guys missing. I hope they're okay. Ugh. A quick head count reveals about half the group made it out with us. Most of them probably got separated, but undoubtedly some had to be left behind. And to think you were on the mark this whole time, anxious about a Borogiri. Oh, you mean the big one? Yeah, my parents used to warn me when I was a kid, don't go into the woods alone or you'll get eaten. I thought it was a bogeyman. Never saw one in the flesh, didn't think they were real. Let alone two. That's the second one we've seen. The first one fucking died. Never expected to see one pop up now of all times. Like you were saying. Yeah, going up against that's a fool's errand. Sorry, I should have made myself clear. Ah, too late for that now. I mean, Haku is an expert at not clarifying what he means and leaving things open to interpretation. This is par for the course. I'm not even mad at him. That's just like his personality. I can't have you getting guilty for this. It's my fault. I was being careless. Ukon pounds his fist into his palm in frustration, like he's taking his anger out on himself. So, what now? Maruro, know anything about Borogiri? I want to say Borogiri, but they're actually Borogiri. I might have read of the beast in some tome or other, perhaps? Anything you can tell us? Anything's more useful than nothing. It's likely the swarm is what her brood and she their mother. Ere the season spawning beginneth, one amongst the Girigiri doth grow as unto a titan and giveth birth. Though engorged under her bulk do her children swarm, seeking as one horde what prey fate sendeth. Though it's feeding its young. Indubitably, in faith, the breeding months are not yet upon us, and the Girigiri oft favor warmer climates than these. But on rare occasion, fate conspires to bring about such monstrosities in unusual circumstances. That's all I know. All right, or as he says, lieth the boundary of my knowledge. Well, I guess that stuff about him being a scholar wasn't a joke. If Girigiri are parents, does that mean they come in pairs? One can assume. Alas, the details are but esoteric and unknown to me. Ukon looks lost in thought. Something wrong? I don't think so. Back. Welcome back, Kuon. At least she's still smiling. She's a breath of fresh air after all that depressing talk. How is it out there? As you predicted. What does that speak? Oh, they're chasing us, that's all. So she isn't carrying anyone, but she ran back or has been checking to see if they were being pursued. Shh. Kuon tries to quiet everyone as a murmur spreads through the group. Cool. Kuon's ears twitch. Barely a sound disturbs the clearing except for the distant rustling of bushes. Headed this way. They'll be fine. They aren't being quieter. They're off at quite a distance. We'll be okay, I think. At Kuon's words, everyone calms a little. Did you believe the scent of blood draws them near? Oh, the scent, that's right. We can't exactly erase the smell as long as we have injured with us. We might have to fight it. Maybe stand a chance against that monster. A villager cries out his protest, clutching his wounded arm. It's reckless, and with our forces in this shape, we can't quite execute on a plan. Alright, Haku, come on, step up. Step up, smart boy. Even I was right, it's not exactly vindicating. In an ideal situation, we'd fall back and regroup to organize ourselves, but doing that is luring it back to the village. We gotta make our stand here. Alright. Everyone falls silent at Ukon's words. Come to think of it, Haku? Surprised you came out of being attacked by one of those things alright. I was not alright, it was about to eat me. I only survived because that other Jatari thing showed up and ate it before it could eat me. Ah, and that's why. Again. And that's why you're about to be eaten by a Jatari? Well, you have either the worst or best luck in the world, well, I think. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I was in trouble. But you survived, and it made for a good story at least. And now you can say, it was a Girigiri chase. I was being chased by this Girigiri, man. Fuck those things. I didn't even think they were real. And I fell down this hole, and next thing you know, this thing's chasing me. And I run into, of all things, a Tatari. Like, that's gonna be a good story, man. The way things are going, I'm gonna be making more of those great I almost died stories right now. If only a Tatari could come along and swallow this one up too. Ooh, we got a plan. We got the makings of a plan here, I think. What did you just say? I'm about to make more of those almost died stories? No, the Tatari line. After that. If only a Tatari could come along and swallow this one too? That's it. We'll have this one get eaten by a Tatari. Not by... There's no way. Okay, look. Does this look familiar? We traveled all the way here. At Kuon's prompting, I take a quick glance around. Could it be? It's decided. I'll bait the Tatari and bring it here. I need you to push the Borogiri off that cliff over there, somehow. Wait, how are we supposed to actually do that? Well, try your best. Kuon's like, you'll figure it out. You're just leaving it to us, though? Oh, we're running out of time. This is our best shot. We're lost otherwise. Wait, hold on a second. Ukon, please talk sense into her. Miss, you really okay with this? I may not look it, but I'm pretty good at running. You won't have to worry about me. Hey. Haku. Really are an interesting person. And with that, Kuon dashes off into the forest. So what now, kid? You're leaving it to me too? Well, you came up with this plan. I'm assuming you can execute on it. Oof. Okay, we gotta push this thing off a cliff. Can we... What am I supposed to do? They follow the scent of blood. If we could distract them with an even stronger scent. Is there any of that stew left? This stuff? Yeah, a bit. Alright, we need anyone who can move to act as decoys and peel those little ones off. The less severely injured who can carry the incapacitated will get them out of here in that window. The rest of us, we lure it to this cliff once the swarm's been baited away. And that's about as good of a plan that I can come up with right now. Fast thinking though, yeah, I guess. Like, may as well try it. You say that? No, it's a good plan. It could work. You okay? Everyone okay? That men around us nod. You sure, right? I was just running my mouth with whatever came to mind. So, well, we're improvising. It's all good. Okay, this is gonna work. You're fine. I've got no objections. Alright, Maru, let's get to work. A little bit of setup, not a lot of time. Lured by the last of the rotting meat, the Girigiri horde swarms and scatters. Look, now to yawn, host of fiends, see the burning purpose that doth drive them forth. Okay, they took the bait. Where's the big guy? I squint into the chittering mass, trying to distinguish the Borogiri from the rest. You won't miss him. He's huge. There it is, keeping its distance from the small fry. Pray tell, by what machination intendest thou to lure the beast as a moth to siren flame? You're gonna hit it really hard. Whoop. Your ranchcraft stuff. Hit it with the biggest, flashiest shit you got. If it goes right, you distract it and lure it here. Oh? Come on. Hurry up, or the guys acting as decoys are gonna get eaten. We've delayed this. Just about to lure towards me. Don't worry, we'll be right here. Right here, buddy. He'll be fine. These things nowadays pause a touch long before giving that answer. Speak truth, there's no danger. Have faith! You'll be fine! Faith. What can a man place his belief in if not his bosom friends? Alright. Maru shall see this fateful task done. Excelsior? Oh boy. Really, I'm just gonna kind of be standing here. Oh, if something happens, it's down to Ukon and the others take care of it. Alright. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. His dialogue when he's casting. What is this? Stand to deliver. Thou intemperate jackanave. Yo. Can anything be done about what he shouts when he's using his magic? Yeah, that's what I'd like to know. Well, is it gonna come this? Here it comes. And a few of the smaller ones are coming with it. Alright, that looks like it did the trick. That's not a disaster. We could sort of manage this. Keep pulling them just like we planned. Don't overextend yourself. Familiar threat. Entrap Girigiri or defeat Girigiri. All allies defeated. Okay. F unit info. Let's see. Huon can't join us, surprising nobody. He's got morale. He's in the state of morale boost. Resist poison. Stealth. Stalwart heart. 10% is like 1 for him. Stealth might be okay. Or anti-poison could be good. Let's do that. Equip this, and then return. Haku. We have lots of equipment slots on Haku. Damn, alright. Well, give me that shit. We have these 3 books and that's all? Okay. Oh, give me that shit. Alright. Bonus defense? It's still only 1 point, but I guess he's our tank now. And I don't want stealth on anyone. Seems alright. Simple examples of what we're using. Okay, can I look at... Okay, so up is scorpion, 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 scorpion. Lots of scorpions. Very scary. Oh, active units at the bottom. We're going first. My bad. So we go first, then the scorpions. Girigiri is scary for us. It moves 5 and has 34 attack. What the fuck? Where are we moving to? Where is our end game? Our end game goal? There's 2 spaces here. Are we aiming for this location here? Is this a retreating battle? It's not a cliffside battle, it's a retreating battle, perhaps to here? Because these tiles are flashing white. That's what I'm thinking the goal of this battle is, so I'm like, okay, well. This guy presumably can't cross this gorge, so we gotta go around. His girth is gonna make it a little bit harder, and we'll be a bit more nimble, because we can just beeline. It's gonna be tough, though. Unless, wait, are these... These aren't labeled tiles. These aren't labeled either. I have no clue. Cool. Alright. If we can start this, let's get to it. Battle. Actually, can I save before the fight? A smart person would save. Apparently we're not saving. Rotate the map. Kinda nice if we could rotate things. Oh well. Okay, let's start this fight. We'll figure something out. Looks like we're capped at 4. Oh, arrow keys rotate the map. Okay. Wasn't expecting arrow keys to be doing anything useful, but here we are. Combat tutorial added to the glossary. Alright, well, I think we've read most of the tutorial, so we should be able to figure something out. Just don't engage this guy, that's the key point. And if we cap on Zeal, we can time walk, so we might be able to slingshot off these guys. See how it goes. Can we run through our allies? We can. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This guy can shoot fireballs to this guy. Doesn't seem like there's a reason to not shoot. Hard to tell when you're actually supposed to use that, but okay. I'm just going to accept that I probably failed that and deal with it. Do I hack this guy down so he can't attack me? That seems like a good play. And we just keep moving. Go. He only has 24 health. We might be able to kill this. Let's see. 26. Got him, just barely. Okay. Killed those two. These guys are all waiting. That one advances. I am out of range to hit this guy, which is unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. How far can this guy move? 1, 2, 3. He's not moving there. Oh, let's just keep moving. Waiting. We're out of range to attack. Okay, we got 3 scorpions to deal with. Ouch. That hurt. Only 20% of my health, that's not too bad. Okay, big guy's moving. Oh, he's in range of this! He has like 3 range on his attacks. He hits for 128 health. What the fuck? Oh, we can jump over these. I didn't know that. Alright, well. That would have been good to know ahead of time. Shit, man, alright. Well, I guess I could rewind so he doesn't die? No, I guess we just hop over the bridge like that.
Yes.
We're almost to the trap now. Rest in peace. I didn't realize that you could just do that. That's unfortunate. If I'd known that, I would have fucking done that. Oops. If I'd known I could just jump this no problem, I would have done that. Oh, he's still hitting me. What the fuck? We're just dead. Okay. So for obvious reasons, we need to back up a little bit. Our first moves were good. I think we go here. Rewind to turn 5. Seems good. So instead of advancing and left on this guy, I think what we're supposed to do is go this way and then jump over here. So I'm going here instead of attacking. And then I'm waiting, I think. Let's see. Action, wait. Yeah, then we action, wait. Then we shouldn't die. Is this a fire emblem? It's very close. It seems like a very light fire emblem. Heavier on the visual novel part than it is on the combat part so far. Oh damn, he's got cleave. Alright. As long as we're alive, I don't really care, to be honest. So, there's no zone of control in this game, so we can just get the fuck out of here if we want to.
Yes.
And genuinely not give a fuck. Okay. Safe on that guy. We're getting a decent amount of combat. Oh, those guys can't jump. Interesting. I mean, we're just kiting this guy all the way over here, so there's no reason to engage for any reason. There's no reason whatsoever to ever engage our enemies. Oh shit. This is gonna hurt. He's getting nibbled on. Look, it's just a little bite, okay? Yeah, you might be poisoned, but thankfully in-game poison, well, our victory conditions are just luring enemies there, and this poison does not paralyze, it does damage in this, so it's less awful. Now, no matter what happens, I believe he gets attacked. This guy moves 3, right? We can't actually escape this guy. He's gonna get hit again. I'm gonna retreat 2 just to stay further away from the big guy and attack, because there's no reason not to. 50 damage is pretty solid. I mean, we're dead anyway, so. Ooh, level up is full health. Perfect. I love when level up. Picora got 4 stars to me. Yeah, she had some pretty insane luck there, dude. I saw that shit. Or I saw the post regarding that and was like, really? That's legit, dude. Okay, so if this guy can retreat, we'll be set. So I'm gonna... People can retreat through their allies, so I'm gonna try and position myself such that my ally can retreat through me and I'm face tanking, maybe? That's kind of the goal here. Big guy moves. We're gonna have to fight a lot of guys, aren't we? Oh boy, here we go. The evil rabbit took every Grand Order player's luck for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, that was pretty lucky. I didn't even know it was possible to get that much luck on a tutorial roll. Like, you're guaranteed 1 4-star by getting 3 in a row on your first roll. It seems really good. Again, we can't actually get out of range of this guy, so moving 3 and going 1, 2, 3, being out of range of our own shooting attack seems bad, so... Cool, you got 2 in your name? Nice. But like 4 stars? 1 point? Seems good. Okay, so we're basically just gonna wait for this guy to catch up to us, and ideally perform a holding action down here. I guess we just wait. Again, this guy has massive range. He's got like 3 range, so even though it looks like we're safe, I do not want to be doing anything with this guy. Also, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that is not safe. Backing up. Fuck! Guess we're taking this space. Okay, let's try to take this guy down a bit. 28, he should die to fireball. He should die to fireball. Oh, actually... Yeah, I probably want to have fire guy ready to take the next hit. This guy's gonna move forward 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. If we're here, we should be able to retaliate without taking hits. I'm gonna do that. If we get the time walk, which we did, I can just attack this guy from the side and be safe. Yep, we should be safe here. 23, got him. That was our Zeal, I believe. Alright. It's like he's just barely out of range. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just out of range here. Few units. No, that's not what I want. I want map? Who's next? Who's next? I'm next. Me, the player. Okay. So like me, the player character, is moving next. I could feasibly go here. I don't know what this guy counts as being. What space this guy counts as being in, so I'm gonna... Since you can't move diagonally, he's gonna be in the trap no matter what. Yeah, let's just not throw this. Actually, you know what? Is it greedy to try and get an attack here? I don't think it's greedy. I'm gonna try this. If we fuck up, we fuck up. I don't think it's greedy to try and get a little bit of XP here. A little bit of XP never hurt anyone, right? This guy's activation is probably going to kill me, so I'm just going to retreat. I mean, this guy. I care about this guy. Fuck the other guys. I kind of wish we had a standby stage, but it seems like that's not the case. Okay, he's in the trap location. Now, Maroro. Blow up part of the cliff face. Send it tumbling down. We did it. Eyes up, we're not done yet. Oof. Another fireball, please, Maroro. Sorry, this is the end. Nice! Alright. Do you see it? Ooh, rest in peace, big boy. Rest in peace, big boy. We'll fight you when we're level 30. You hurt? Nah, we good, bro. Oh, very nice. Thinking of the cute girl. I'm fine. Never mind me though. Are you okay? I said I was good at running. That was quite amazing. Using a beastie like that? Yeah, looks like he had some really long-armed tentacles, man. I thought he would just like nom nom, but he apparently has like long arms, damn. It's over. It's over, alright. As long as that thing can't climb cliffs, we good. Eaten now. I sag to the ground in sheer relief. Who won the day? Our lives are yet our own. It's over. Please stop hugging me. There's someone I'd vastly prefer to be clinging to me right now. Day is ours. The day is ours. I got it. Please stop. Let's head back. There'll be a feast, fine drink, fine delicacies, and a hot bath. Even with us injured and battered, something joyful surges inside of us at Kuon's words. Joyous shouts fill the air and resolve into roars of triumph. Well, we all got a level. And that means more BP. Good for us. A scroll. Okay. Physical defense. 4 chances to use it. That means a consumable item or that you get 4 uses in combat. Oh, it's a 50-50 too. Ooh. That's iffy. Alright. New codex. Active metabolism. Reduces duration of status, penalties, and ailments. Oh, that sounds like a good passive considering we can equip like 5 to our main character. Save! Save! Oh my goodness. I mean, it wasn't exactly a hard fight, but save for sure. And now we're at the same level as Kuon. We're catching up. A good nap. You don't remember. You don't remember starting? Well, that's... Must have been restful. Enjoy. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, we got 20. How much do we get? 2 points. 2 points. Our aura gives us 8. Okay. We get 2 points here. We can basically give ourselves like 1 attack if we wanted to. Our level up gave us +1 to each of attack, defense, and a bit of more health. I think the health bonus is not super irrelevant. I'm leaning on attack, as attack is usually a good stat, and our character doesn't exactly have a taunt move. Although he is melee range, so we could be controlling... We could just be taking a lot of hits and want that defense up. Oh well, we're not in any danger right now, so I think we're fine. To our victory, man. Kampai. Called it. Alright, we killed a big ass Girigiri. The inn's dining hall fills with laughter and jovial chatter, giving it a pleasant ambience. Ooh. After the Tatari arrived, once it digested the body of the Borogiri, it quietly slunk away back into its cave. It's probably worth it, to be honest. For it, it's like, ooh, from what I've told, they're loath to come out of their pits, so we shouldn't have to worry. Inukon's company cleaned up the rest of the Girigiri, so travelers can use the pass without danger now. Drink it. Well, it's nice to drink and relax like this. And upon hearing of our victory, the innkeeper broke out her best sake to share with everyone. I had to water it down to be able to drink it. It's good straight, but I shouldn't get wasted. Got a flavor. It's got a peculiar flavor, but it's not bad. It's just very distinct. I washed down a bit of Amamunli with sake as I watched the crowd. Meanwhile, Kuon's been sitting next to me staring into her cup, not saying a word. Strong, not to your liking? It's not that it's bad, it's strong, but... It'd be nice to have some mead around at this times like this. Yeah, sake... Drinking lots of sake isn't great. I'm with her. Mead would be better. Despite her disappointed tone, she goes on eating and drinking heartily all the same. The kid's drinking it. Ukon makes his way over with a particularly intimidating sized cup, his face already red. Come on, drink us instead of lurking in the corners. You're the stars of the party. Nothing wrong with soaking in the attention, right? I'm not too eager to sit in the middle of a crowd of sweaty guys. I'm not really a crowd person. You guys learned something. You know that kid? Your plan went off without a hitch. The second time we tried it. Really a plan. I played things pretty off the cuff. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. You came up with it under pressure, executed, and got results. It's impressive staying cool like that. It is a useful trait. Most guys in your spot would have buckled or panicked, not scheme away out. That's some high praise. I don't know if you're being modest or this is how you are. I'm liking you more and more. Most people aren't gorillas, though. Full disclosure, though, I was pretty worried by how much the hike wore you out. Not like I have a leg to stand on with that. Yeah, it was pretty exhausting. You shone back there too, miss? Yeah. Yeah, you lured the Tatari out. If you hadn't done that, it would have been for nothing. That guy was about to climb up the hill and kill us. Color me surprised you did something so reckless. And smoothly executed it. There wasn't even any delay. You're just like, oh, there's the... It's like, oh, it fell. Oh, perfect timing. Thank you. Perfect timing. You didn't even have to delay. I guess you might have been kiting it in circles, but I don't know. When you came with that plan, I thought you were joking to lighten the mood. Did that back? If I told you to do what she did, could you carry it out? No. I tell you it's impossible. Go on having to pull me along the first time we ran rises in my mind. I couldn't run like that, that's for sure. It's all in the tail. It's all in her tail. I'm a little nimble. That's all. Let's leave it at that. Right. It was a successful extermination thanks to you two joining us. Only minor casualties. Accept my gratitude. Ukon bows deeply. That's too much credit. We are all about to die, my friend. Friends, Yamanch, countrymen, exclude us. Exclude your dearest Maruo, not from your rebels, what say you? And there's our other hero, the guy who shot a fireball. A white shadow, its face fast becoming a fearful red, comes wriggling across to join us. I'm just imagining him crawling on the floor. Like, actually just crawling on the floor to join us. Dost thou partake of most sweet libations? Come, wet thy spirit with some of the smoothest sake. And he reeks of booze. He's gonna have a hangover tomorrow again. Since he killed the bulk of the Girigiri with his magic, Mara is being hailed a hero too. He's being poured drink after drink after drink, and he keeps accepting, like, he's already drunk as a fish, man. Accolades and bonus pay alike fling themselves upon me thanks to your aid. Oh boy. I didn't do too much that warrants a lot of praise. Silence your protests. You're too humble. Well, things went well for us. I can understand that. Maruo prods my cheek with his finger. Please, please leave me alone. You nursed me to health through our journey's perils and protected me from the Girigiri. We're Maruo's hero if no one else. If we're Maruo's hero, if not Kuon's. We're bosom friends. Great. I've ascended the ranks in his eyes. Great, great. Well, the good news is he's like an imperial scholar or something, so he can probably get us a place to stay. Now he's attached to me, correct? Yeah, but he probably gets us a place to stay in the capital. Hey, weren't you saying something about heading for the capital, Missy? Yep, first thing tomorrow. Meanwhile, Kuon and Ukon moved on to a completely different subject. Oh, good. He's like thinking, please help me, guys. More sightseeing while you're there? It's more to find a job for Haku, I think. The kid? He's not your attendant? He's an attendant. He's taking care of me because I'm an amnesiac lost in the mountains. Wouldn't it be better for appearance's sake, though? What's about amnesia? I don't know my own name. Haku's an alias. Kuon gave me it. Since I've accepted looking after him, it's my duty to see him become safely independent. That's just your excuse, right, Kuon? And since he's not suited to physical labor, I thought we'd try our luck in the capital. Fortunately, he's quite a wise person. Nice. Ukon takes a gulp from his cup, downing its contents in one go, and places the empty cup on the table. Well, if that's the case, come on along with us. The capital, you mean? Yeah, we originally came out here to pick some cargo and escort it to the capital. Since the cargo got delayed, I took the Girigiri job and then... Well, we know how that turned out. Ukon's expression grows slightly distant. I got no choice. I gotta leave the incapacitated here in the village. We're down a few. If you join up, you'll be paid, of course. Kuon would be an apothecary and the kid, well, consultant works for you. It's good money. We got funds from the reward from the Girigiri hunt after all. You worried? Traveling alone with a... Aren't you worried? Traveling alone with a delicate, fragile... Alone with a young lady. I think the young lady is... I like how he's like, I can't pick delicate or fragile or vulnerable. That's not the case. What's a new word? Young. Why did you keep correcting yourself, I wonder? Kuon. I didn't mean it. Two people get outnumbered easily. That's all. Yeah, yeah, okay. It's safer with more companions. More fun too. What do you say? Thanks to the offer, we'll have to decline. Oh, come on, why? Why? With the number of men you brought, that cargo's gotta be pretty valuable. I guess you could say that. With that in mind, the risk of a bandit attack to get the cargo is too damn high. Oh no, no. The guards will augment our numbers. No bandits would try that. I won't make it past asking you about it. Think it over, alright? Okay, okay. We got an offer of a way back with a large group. Okay. With that, Ukon returns to the throng of the party. Party carries on past midnight, showing few signs of slowing down, and I came outside to cool off a bit in the night air. Okay, we got a new background. Looks nice. Looks like there's another room in the back here. Probably built as an add-on to the inn. Reminds me of Shiro's house, actually, which is built in the classical Japanese fashion, right? The Emiya household, that is. A breeze kicks up, caressing my cheeks. Did you get that? Did he get that back? The rear end of his pants sewn up yet? So when it says a cold wind kicks up, when it says a breeze kicks up, caressing my cheeks, I'm like, did you get that tail hole patched yet? Oh. The cool air against my body feels nice after being inside the hot amphitheater. Yeah, it really does look nice. Warm light and cheerful voices behind me. Our master of impressions impersonating Ukon. Good luck, dude. A raucous cheer from the crowd. Okay. Seems Maru's giving performances. Finally, a minute to relax after everything that's happened. Everyone's happy. Cheerful, even. The faces of the two men who spoke to me during the trip rise unbidden in my thoughts. That cutie, she so would be. Suck it up and go for broke. Don't aim for second base yet, dude. They'd laugh merrily with their comrades. But those two were nowhere to be seen in the dining hall just now. They'll never laugh or share drinks with their comrades again. And yet everyone inside laughs and cheers without a care in the world somehow. Nobody gave a thought towards mourning. Even Kuon isn't so bothered. After that whole ordeal, I don't feel like I've been terribly affected either. We're getting some fresh air. Turn to the source of the voice and find Ukon. Alright. Bottle of sake in hand. Yeah, we need some fresh air. Something like that, at least. Here to walk with me? Yeah, sure, Ukon, sure. I accompany him down the darkened path. We walk by moonlight, casting long shadows into the already dusky blue night. I don't think I've meant to ask you. That Missy, who is she? Kuon? What Kuon? You mean Kuon? I figured you might know something. Why are you so into it? I don't know, maybe I'm the curious type. You're not following. I'm not attracted to her in that way. Oh? Oh? Hitting on her would be a bit. Certainly is an amazing woman. See? He already sees it. He already sees it, guys. Even Ukon is like, you two are totally gonna be a couple, right? Right? Her appetite's amazing, maybe. Not wrong. The way she carries herself, her aura, the fearlessness, the lack of hesitation in the face of life or death situations. Makes you wonder what kind of a life she's led. A fun one, that's for sure. At that, Ukon's voice grows quiet. Yeah, we really don't know much about her. She's, Then again, we don't know much about ourselves, and we've been focused on ourselves a lot. Oh, for saving me, but I don't want to pry. I haven't really asked about her past. Well, we can go on. It's only been like, what, a one-day journey? And then like a day working? And then the monster hunt, right? The day working, and then the monster hunt the next day? It's been like 3 days. I don't know everyone's backstory 3 days after I met them. You don't know anything? Well. Ooh.
4 hours mark.
We are at the 4-hour mark. Well, thank you, my friend. And thank you for the bits. That's great. I greatly appreciate those. That's awesome, dude. Well, we haven't known her very long. Guess it can't be helped. Yeah, we knew her 3 days. A mere apothecary. She seems to know a little bit more than the average apothecary for these parts, since even Ukon was surprised as to the efficacy of her medicine. When she said that, I was about to blurt out, where in the world are apothecaries like you? God tier apothecary, also combat specialist. Before long, Ukon came to a stop. Where are we? We're a small distance outside the village. Large standing stones sit arranged in even rows. Graveyard, obviously. Sorry for making you come to such a grim place. I couldn't rest easy without bringing them some sake. Ukon stands in front of one particular stone, decorated with multicolored ornaments. Offerings of flowers, food, and liquor sit arranged around it. Sorry for being late. I guess I ended up being the last one. Ukon mumbles under his breath as though speaking to the gravestone in front of him. Were there offerings left by the rest of the company? Seems the others came to pay their respects before Ukon did. But everyone's so good with this macabre stuff. When we see people off, we do it with a smile and a cheer. That's what we all decided. Together. I see. There's no way it wasn't hard for him losing so many comrades. Yeah, and he had to keep it together, which is way harder. Nobody knows when or how death comes for us. If we die in battle, our bodies might be left behind. That's rough. At least we can offer them proper memorials, yeah? Ukon sinks to a knee, muttering in prayer. Ukon. Following his lead, I kneel beside him and offer a silent prayer. Witness this end to your time in our world. Rest now, that we may drink together in Kotua Hamaru. Alright. Time to head back and get plastered? Yeah, sort of. Puzzled, I follow after him as he takes off down the path. What was that strange feeling? As I turn away from the grave, I can't help but notice an amamuni amongst the offerings, stuffed too full to be eaten in one bite. morning. And with that morning, I think that's where we're going to have to stop this for the night. It's been a good time, but we got to maintain our pace. We can't be up forever. We can't continue forever. This is good. I'll definitely continue this